time. Welcome back. Welcome back. I didn't even realize I was on the other screen, but welcome back, my people. This is Context Matters.
Context Matters.
Episode 40. Episode 40. Look, man, we hitting these milestones slowly but surely. And I'm excited to be back. I have missed the Context Matters. This setup has missed y'all. I hope y'all have missed me. It's only been 1 week. Y'all know I missed last week. Anybody who's been tuned in with me knows we missed last week. My co-host had some things to attend, and I figured last week was a perfect time. Last Sunday was a perfect time for me to introduce Game Recognized Game. So I've been doing my gaming thing. So last Sunday I brought y'all to gaming. But nonetheless, this is a celebratory Sunday because this is 40 episodes of Context Matters. I'm truly thankful for every and anybody who has taken the time to, make your presence felt. Click a like, interact in the chat, leave a comment whether you're a hater or not. I do want to thank everybody who has made Context Matters what it's been. It's been about a year and a half. I should be about, 70 some episodes in, but y'all know I took a couple months break. Maybe not even 70, but I took a couple months break to kind of find my bearings. But nonetheless, Context Matters has been going consistently now for 2026, and I'm excited for the trajectory of where we're going, man, especially with my addition to the show. My changing of graphics, my changing of, topics, staying out of certain things, keeping this as interesting as possible. I'm excited for the direction that this is going to go. So for the 18, 20 people that's in here right now, I know if y'all click this early, y'all are interested in what we got to talk about tonight. And I say we because y'all know I've been bringing my boy Scottie in on these live streams. Last 2 weeks ago was his first one, and tonight will be his second, so I'll be bringing Scottie in any moment. But shout out to my tribe, everybody who's tapped in early. 7, all my mods always check in first and foremost. Logo Seeker is 7, Vinny Blind to the BS. My lady Miss Moneybags is in here. I see we got a couple regulars in here. I sure appreciate y'all presence early. And I believe we have a good stream for everybody tonight, man. I think we should have a good stream. There's a lot going on in the world that needs some discussion. And so we're going to bring the context to all these matters, man. We're going to bring the context to all these matters. Now, it is Easter Sunday, so we're going to let the chat warm up a little bit. I don't know who out there celebrates Easter or who is Christian or all that. So shout out to you if you celebrate. I personally don't. But if you are giving me time on this good Easter Sunday, thank you, man, and blessings to you and yours. You know what I mean? Blessings to you and yours. But I'm going to ask my co-host the same question. And so without further ado, I hope my boy is ready. He's locked in. And I know y'all gave us some flack when he was on the last live stream for his camera and his audio. But I think we got it fixed tonight. So without further ado, I want to bring in my co-star, the boy Scottie.
Come on, man. Stop playing with him.
Stop playing with him.
Yo, my boy. Hey, last time they hated on me, they said the audio was bad. They said the visuals was weak. Within 14 days, came in. We right now. Come on.
Yeah, we back in action, gang.
And I'm going to tell you, this is how you know. This is how you know Scottie's in action tonight. I got the wine. I'm sipping tonight. So.
Oh, I should have had a little sippy sip too. Why you ain't tell me? Hold on, let me turn. I got to switch the camera.
I'm locked in. If you want to go pour up, I could, when it's time, go grab your You know, because
I'm gonna just text my lady, man. You know, she be on deck. So Miss Moneybags, baby, if you are watching at this very second, I think we got a couple little cooler joints in the bottom of the refrigerator. If you don't mind, go ahead and pull me up. Yep, she already just texted me. Ooh. Pull me up one, put it in the black cup, put a little ice in it, pour me one, bring the other just in case I need to refill. So I need to get on Scottie level for tonight, man.
Come on, man. What we talking about?
Hey, but man, look, your audio sounds great.
Listen, all it took was
the picture looked good.
Yeah, it took a little bit of. I got you on my side, so all it was just a call. He said, "Do this, press that, hit that," and then bada bing, bada bang, we back. I'm feeling good, man.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you, bro. So last Sunday we missed you because you had your Lemon Drops event in LA, and I seen some pictures. It looked like you had the baddies outside.
Oh man, for sure.
How you do it, man? You got to give the tips to the people who can't, man. You know,
to be honest, how you do what though? What are you saying right now? Hold on.
How do you look? So bringing people out to an event, like hard ticket sales is a lot harder than live stream views and podcasting. You know what I mean? Bringing people to actually spend a few dollars, get dressed, make plans, babysitters, whatever it is. It's harder to bring people out in real time than it is to do some podcast numbers. But you look like you bring people out in real time better than you do podcast numbers. You're doing it, man. How you got that impact in LA, especially in such a competitive market?
Bro, suburban LA, we the biggest, man. Point blank period. That point blank period in terms of social media, we got that shit on live. We finna take over YouTube, but we got that shit on live. But I think too, the one thing that I always try to do is be just different, bro. So like in LA, everybody throws events. Everybody has something to where it's like they get that popping DJs, they get a decent looking venue, and they say come out. Right. I think the one thing that I learned was like, okay, how can we curate a different vibe? Which is where it was like, yo, everybody put on all yellow. You know what I'm saying? And I think the biggest thing is like give women a reason to want to get cute and dress up. I
heard you say something like that the women are the key to these events. Because if you got the women, the men shall follow, typically.
Absolutely. No, 100%.
So you cater towards the women for the events.
100%. I had this. How many minutes are we in? How many minutes?
You've been on here for about 2 or 3, but we 11 in total.
I don't know. Can I say I hate this hating ass nigga?
You good?
His name is Lit Poppy. This nigga's a fucking hater, and he be like that nigga.
Throw them shots in, my boy.
I'm sipping today. He's such a fucking hater. You know what I'm saying?
Who is this guy? His
name is Lit Poppy. If you in LA, you know this nigga. This nigga's a fucking hater, bro. Like. He's a fucking hater. Okay, I tell him to his face. He's a fuck. I love him, but he's a fucking hater. But anyway.
Oh, so it's not like a I want to destroy everything you built type hate.
It depends. It depends. I haven't seen him, so it depends what energy he got for me when I see him. I'm gonna follow whatever energy. Right now, this is the energy he been giving online. So I'm
the
just
fact that his name already off top is Lit Poppy already suspect as it's in his own.
Anyway, he on Twitter. He was like, "Why are you throwing?" Like, cause I did the espresso martini party. Then he was like, "Why are you doing that? Why don't you do like a Hennessy party?"
Oh yeah, okay. I remember you mentioned him.
Like you, nigga, like, cause I want the women to come out. Like, but
wait, but does he throw events too?
No, I don't know what this nigga does, man. This nigga hates for a living. That's what I'm trying to
tell you. It's just somebody who just don't like your motion.
What bothers me though, with hater, if it's somebody that I know for real, like that's what I get a little bit like. You know what I'm saying? But
you have ever experienced somebody hating on your brand that you know closely, like personally?
Yeah, bro. My last interview I did with Black Sam, I had a dude that I grew up with. A guy that I grew up with was like in the comments talking mad shit. You know what I'm saying?
About the interview or about you in general?
About me, because somebody said like, "Oh, yo, SPZ don't get enough respect," and he was like, "Yo, why would anybody that knows Jeremy Jones ever give him respect?" You know, when niggas try to use your government and shit.
Government name, like they know you or something?
No, but the nigga do know me. That's the crazy
But like he knows you though. Like he knows you, but he don't really know you.
No, I grew up with the nigga, bro.
Oh damn.
That's why I'm like, damn, nigga in the comments talking spicy. It's crazy. Like, you know. But I after our last conversation, even just now, I'm like, bro, listen, if you gonna do it, it's gonna be combat, and you got to be ready for that. All the biggest niggas you gotta duke it out. So I'm like, fuck it, man.
So with the impact, like I mean, so with the thing you getting into the events in LA, is it like challenging? Do you have a venue that you want to use every time? Do you looking for different venues? Like how do you plan on getting into the?
Yeah, I mean,
because like I know how competitive it is out there with people trying to get to turn out to the event. So like, is that a space that's lucrative or like beneficial for the brand having suburban events?
To be honest with you, no, not really. Like I was throwing events a while ago, and when I got in the game, like you would link up with like 3 other dudes or whoever's curating it. You might make 2,000. You know what I'm saying? Which is don't get me wrong.
That's
like
a cool little night though. Cool. That's a cool night.
But it's like, I don't know. At this point, I want to make like 10 grand plus. So I think.
So what does that, like bar split, door split, ticket sales?
You keep the bar. You keep the door. You get some of the bar. You might have a 5 grand night. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that big yet. I mean, you saying we probably did. I didn't make 5 grand that night. You know what I'm saying? We still building up to that, but it was a great turnout nonetheless.
Right.
But it's just
you already be doing the promotion for other people's events. I remember when we was on Fair to Say, you said something that just brought something back to me. You said something along the lines of you wanted to have a platform that people go to for all the events in LA. Is that something you're still interested in doing?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, even now, like across our Instagram, we post everybody's events. Yeah. Now we're throwing our own. The next thing, because I rock with Stet and I rock with the audiences, we're developing an app where you go to the app and it's just a map of everything that's around you at any particular time. You can buy tickets directly through it. The app is like 75% done at this point, so I'm looking to roll that out. Probably not this summer, but next summer.
How do you make some shit like that happen, bro? Like, how do you fucking get app curators and then like brands to partner with and then like be able to sell ticket sales? That shit even for a nerd nigga like me, that shit sound confusing as hell.
I mean, to be honest with you, AI, bro. AI do everything now, bro. It's like
I'm glad you brought that up. I want to put a pin in that because later on I want to bring up a topic about AI and see how you feel about it. But you're using AI to help grow the brand.
AI is everything, bro. No,
that's scary. Oh, I got a topic on that for later too.
AI I'm glad you did it, bro. I love AI.
I'm glad you said that for sure. So speaking of LA, I did see a post. You know, I'll be following the Suburban LA page. If you're not, make sure y'all following the Suburban LA page. I want to bring this up because my boy has something to say in some interview, which I can let you give me context on in a minute. I'm gonna bring the screen up for you. Hold
on. This is fire.
Display capture. You can see everything now. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So this is Scottie's show platform. I'm sure you got people that post everything, but you made a quote. You said there are people doing everything they can ... to get to Los Angeles. And I wanted to bring this up just because it follows suit with what we were just talking about you throwing joints and throwing parties in LA and they having an impact on LA. And I want to see your take on this. So I'm gonna play this clip and then I want you to elaborate because it seemed like you didn't get to the context in the clip when I watched it, but let me play it.
That are doing everything that they can do to not only get to America, but LA.
Right.
You have so much advantage. You have so much opportunity. And I think it's this consumerism mindset where we're getting online and we're looking at the problems of the world. We're looking at all of these just things that are deterrents. When, honestly, if you really believed in God, you'd see so much more opportunity. And you have to see opportunity in order to really thrive in this world. There's so much hate. You know what I mean? There's so many, like, it's so much. And people are like, oh, I'm tired of working my job. It's like, yo,
what are you going to do about it?
Your job is not your life. Your job is a tool. How are you using this tool? You know what I mean? And
absolutely.
There are people.
Okay, so give us a little bit of context because I have a question about this. Just with me living in LA for 10 years and then relocating back to Texas and then people who, like you said, thrive and want to get to LA because I was in that point. I was that way at one point. Mm-hmm. So give me some context on this clip so then I'll be able to ask my question.
Absolutely. Well, 2 things. I'm gonna interject off the show. I couldn't hear that, but I know what I said. So just the next clip.
You couldn't hear it?
Yeah. So just, as you get the next one prepared. But I know what I was talking about. This clip specifically, I went on a tangent. But she was asking me about people who say like, because a lot of people don't want to work their jobs, bro. They want to just go full creator. And I was kind of talking about that part of like really keeping your job. And I think I took it somewhere else with this clip. But I'm also in a mode of like, I just think that enough people don't believe in God and opportunity, bro. Like we take advantage, or we don't take advantage of the opportunities that are right in front of us. You know what I'm saying?
And you mean that in just general in life, or in the fact of opportunities for LA?
I think that in life. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that in life, but specifically talking to an LA audience, it's like again, people are going under borders, over borders, risking their entire life, sending their children without them to get to America, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know how important it is for people to be in America because it's the land of opportunity.
Right.
That's one thing. Then there are people born in America that people are dying to get to. People born in America are dying to get to LA, risking their lives to get to LA or New York or these different markets. And I think a lot of times you see in LA, like, it's just a lot of complaints, or not even a lot of complaints. Like a lot of my homies just sitting on their ass. And I'm just like, damn, bro, like if you just look around at all the opportunity, it's no way that you can't get popping. And then I'm gonna jump the gun because like I know you came and you left, but you didn't come here and just sit. You came here, got shit popping and left.
Right,
and now
right.
it's popping. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that like I have a real gripe against people who sit on their ass, bro, and just not attacking. Like I don't like that shit. It bothers me.
But it's, first of all, to that point, but we live in a day and age now where like complacency and laziness, I feel like, is just the norm. You know what I mean? For as far as the hustle. So to that point, like, you think people still look at Los Angeles as like the land of milk and honey, or like the place that people really want to get to to further their career in whatever it is? Because like Hollywood is what people think of as Hollywood. And like, because when I wanted to get to LA for the 20 years ago at the time, was like the land of opportunity. You know, it's the land of entertainment, some place to actually be, to make something of yourself. Do you still think LA has that same lure?
I don't think it's the same lure. I think it's definitely 100% depleted, like for sure. I think our leadership out here is trash, right? Like we're not even talking about like the president's cabinet and shit like that. Just the leadership in LA, California, absolute trash. They're running the city. They're running California to the ground, and it's terrible. But yeah, bro, like I'm out in the streets, bro. I'm out bumping into people. I bumped into the owner of CIM Group. And this nigga's a billionaire, bro.
What
like,
is CIM Group? What is that?
That's a group that like buys not multifamilies, but like, you know, these luxury apartments.
Yeah.
100 some units, bro. They buy blocks and build
Yeah, and them bitches going up left and right in LA.
And he's one of the owners that are building this. Bumped into him. He was like, man, I like this kid. Got me in the email thread, and now we working like nothing crazy at all. But just that proximity, bro. Like LA is still one of them. 100%.
So it's more so for a place that you gotta get to LA and network. Cause honestly, I feel like getting out there on the individual hustle, like I don't think it has the same opportunities as it once did. And that's no shade, because I love LA. I still love LA even though I left. I'm not looking at it like it's a hatred thing, but I feel like the value of Los Angeles over the last, since pretty much COVID, has decreased significantly. Like the nightlife, the entertainment life, famous people moving out, businesses leaving the city. The cleanliness has gotten 10 times worse. The homelessness is even more worse. Like, it's just not a place that people that are not from or never lived there, it's not a place that a lot of people, I think, understand. It's really not what they make it seem, and people make it seem online. Like, they make it seem like if you live in LA, you've made it just by living there. And the cost of living and the gas and the fuel prices, I just don't think it has the same value. So, like,
I mean, in comparison to where though? Like, where could you go where that's better?
I mean, I was looking up some stats not that long ago, and they said this year, I think you might have touched on it on one of your interviews too, like the last couple years, the rate of people leaving LA is higher than the rate of people going to LA. And I don't know if that's just a financial thing or if that's a better quality of life. I feel like a lot of states provide you a better quality of life. I think LA just has the hype behind of like you are somebody. I feel like people think that if you live in LA, you're already somebody. And there's so many places outside of California and LA that I honestly believe, even when I was living there, provide a better quality of life, from your finances to your family, raising a family, to, land and space and taxes and leadership. A lot of places have, a lot more to offer.
I think Miami is probably better than us, 1,000%, in terms of like, because LA had an essence, like it was just an essence of like that allure and that. So I don't think any other place even touches it or touched it. Let me say this: Miami has what we had, and they got the good leadership, and they got the financial. They have everything. They're like the new LA, in my opinion.
It's a red state though. It's Republican out there, ain't it? Heavy Republican. And they say Florida is nasty.
Are you not?
I've been there. I've been there.
Are you not a Republican?
Fuck no. I mean, honestly, I don't really pay too much attention to like these man-made ideologies, even like with the thought of like
pagan ass answer, man. What the
even like with these pagan holidays. Like I just like these government created concepts to me don't really hold much value. Like Republican and Democrat, left wing, right wing, elephant, whatever the other donkey, whatever the shit is. It's like, bro, it's just really, it's moments of, it's separation.
It's division.
It's division. At the end of the day, it's just division. And like, it's weird because growing up in having a mixed household with a white dad and a black mom, we were always Republican. I think it's because we were lower to middle class. You know what I mean? We weren't high class. And I feel like these parties represent classes more than they do policies and races. You know what I mean? I feel like they represent classism. How much money do you make? That's the party you align with typically. You know what I mean? Conservative or whatever it is. And I feel like, no, I don't subscribe to the politics. Like at the end of the day, everybody in politics is a puppet for $1 and for power. And it doesn't really matter about the people. So no, but that's another reason why I think California is getting a lot of flack, because it's a blue state. It's a Democrat-ran state, and with the government being Republican in the Congress and in the Senate in control, it makes California harder to get things done. But then you got states like Florida that are Republican states
that are thriving.
Right.
Here's the problem with California. They are killing innovation, right? I am a believer, and I'm going to probably get killed for this, that capitalism is good. Is a good thing, right? I know, like, and I think coming from poor environments, we demonized money, right? When it's like, you need money to eat, you need money to drink water. Okay, I'm sorry, right? Like, if this is the old days and there was no money, and it was like,
you need it for survival, but not for greed, though.
I mean, it's not. But again, that's a demonization of it. What's greedy about making $10 billion, providing jobs, changing the world, right? Jeff Bezos built a company that allows you to buy something and get it in the next 30 minutes. What's greedy about that? Nothing is greedy about that.
I think if you don't use what you've been blessed with and you've been able to accomplish to essentially help the people that are in need, and you continually worry about your bottom line, that becomes the greed point. If you're already a billionaire, a trillionaire, how much more hungry can you get without having that affect your moral compass?
What do you mean? Like, what's a tangible of like? I get where you're going, but for the audience, what do you mean affect your bottom line? Because I think you're getting at like.
Because I think a lot of these businessmen, whether they're Republican or whatever they are, tying that together, they have their end goal is not about me making all this money and providing things to necessarily help people, but more so help my name and my brand. Because like you got people out here who literally can end the homeless crisis in LA, and
that's cap though.
That's not cap.
That's, to me.
I mean, granted, you can only help who needs to be helped, and a lot of things go into that. But I mean, like
cap,
when you got 25,000 people on the streets of Los Angeles, there's nothing being done.
That's not a
running the city into.
But first of all, that's not a billionaire.
If you were a billionaire, you wouldn't help shit like that.
No, because I can't, bro.
But you can.
No, I can't. And that's the thing. That's the thing. As the poor ideology, we look at money like, yo, money can solve all these problems. But at the same time, you want to argue that money isn't everything. money can't solve a mindset problem amongst poor people. There are poor people that are doing drugs on the street because mentally they're having
some
issues.
people just need a change or an assist. I get it. You're right. There's mental health issues.
Yes.
There's people that have the ability that can't accomplish things on their own, but a lot can be changed if you have power, financial power.
No, money's not going to change that. You need, I think money at a certain point, but at some point it takes a little bit more than money, right? And I think that a lot of the times, I guess for me, right? If I'm a billionaire, or even now, building at my stage now, one day, I don't know if I ever go to a billion. I probably don't have the drive to be a billionaire. I'll get a couple M's though. But I think what's
the point? Go ahead, finish your point.
I think what's dope is everybody that works for Suburban outside of two people are like my little cousins and nephews. Like I put them in position to make money. Outside of that, nobody else is necessarily my responsibility. And I think that you think
not your responsibility, but if you're blessed with the means to assist.
What do you mean blessed?
So what's the point? What would be the point of you being what would be the point of, because whatever you believe in, with today being Easter Sunday, I'm not religious, but if you believe in God, he blessed you with what it takes to create something, to make yourself.
Yes.
He gave you the mental to work towards these goals. So what would be your point of being a multimillionaire if you just got 5 people that you want to help in your life?
I would help multiple people.
So why are you fighting what I'm saying about when people greed is if you are making this type of money and you don't look to help other people, you just want to employ people to help your business. People can say I'm doing this to give jobs, but
because I don't want to solve homelessness, don't make me selfish.
I didn't say homelessness. I'm just using that for an example because it's an LA crisis.
Because but that's the point. There's thousands of problems. Like, you're a billionaire. Why don't you solve this? How many people do you think tweet Elon Musk every day? Like, yo, solve this problem, solve cancer, solve this, solve that. Nigga.
But money can solve a lot of that. If you being
real. If I'm Elon Musk, I'm reading my tweets like, nigga, I literally made cars that are electric. What more do you want from me, nigga?
What more do you want from me?
What more do you want? Like, I'm changing the world, bro. I'm trying to put us on Mars. You talking about change homelessness. No, go talk to your local government. Go talk to Karen Bass.
But if they don't have the finances to do it.
Who don't have that?
The cities, clearly, that's what the whole narrative is. That's why these cities aren't able to thrive and fix all these problems.
I wish I knew enough to speak on that, because I don't. And I'm learning to not sound like an idiot. I don't know. I want to say that they do, though. I really do want to say that they do.
So then it's all just a game then.
I think so. 1,000%. Bro, let me go back to the original point. In Los Angeles, they are killing innovation, bro. Like, we have in downtown Los Angeles, we literally have vacancies, businesses that are completely vacant because
they can't.
I gotta do this, and then this, and then this, and this to open my business. That's ridiculous, bro. Let people open businesses, and that will fuel the economy, bro. Business fuels the economy. People have to make
that's
money.
why downtown in LA can't thrive, because of the homelessness. People are not pulling up, parking on the curb, and going around 18 tents and people doing drugs and doing all kind of crazy shit, and it smells down there. That's why all them businesses in Skid Row and the surrounding blocks have no ability to thrive.
You can't thrive because it's too many loopholes, bro. Life is hard as it needs to be, and then you got the leadership talking about, well, you need this permit, then you need this, then you need that. It's like, come on, man. Don't let you be black. Now you black. Now you need this. It's like,
nigga,
oh my God.
You got fucking people. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fix the audio tonight on these clips, which I didn't realize. That's one thing we didn't test, but I don't know why you can't hear. But you got people literally living in the gutters in Los Angeles, my boy.
Oh yeah. Can I take a timeout? Can I just say something to the audience? This man Stet put together this entire show. The first 2 clips thus far have been suburban LA based.
Yeah, you my boy. I pay
No. Shut up. I'm talking. Suburban LA topics. That is what you call real life brotherhood and friendship, because he did not have to do that at all. I shot him mad topics that had nothing to do with the brand, and he's leveraging both of our brands, and we're using it together. That's what you call real life brotherhood.
I'm looping it in because not only do you cover good topics, you are the face of Los Angeles, and with you being on here, I want to touch on some of the things that you did and let you expand on them.
Or do you know that I'm finna clip it up? Is that what it is?
No, I mean, that would help. I mean, if the content is good enough, then that's right. Now that the mic is good, we can probably get some clips from this.
Scottie says this via Context Matters pod.
Yeah. You know, it's a business. Look, we trying to get to the same point.
Yeah, we're gonna clip the show.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up with the audio part, but we'll try to see if we can work around it, at least for some of the clips for
y'all. Good. I mean, when you play them, I'll turn. I got YouTube playing, so I'll just do it that way.
It'll just be a little behind, but you'll be able to hear it though. If you do play it while we're playing a clip, just mute your mic though. I think that just to make sure till I can, because we didn't get a chance to fix that shit. But we did test it, and it just didn't. All right, so let's kind of stay on topic with a lot of shit that's going on. We can get into some of the news tonight.
Context matters.
And since we were talking about Los Angeles, obviously Suburban didn't make their presence known, but Kanye, excuse me, I'm over here drinking and shit too, so now I'm burping. Let me bring this back up for you. Kanye had his shows in Los Angeles at SoFi last night, or over the last couple nights, 2 shows actually. You didn't go, I'm assuming.
I didn't, man. I was this close to going. I didn't go though. I should have went, but I didn't go.
Yeah, honestly, this is times when I really miss being in LA, because I went to the last Kanye show in LA at the Coliseum, I believe it was, with him and Drake, and he puts on some amazing shows. For audio's sake, I'll just play a little.
And what I love most, she has. I guess every
some of these visuals are insane. And he's known for saying controversial things and doing controversial things, but he always finds a way to let it not supersede his brand. And to me, this is a feat in itself. I don't think we've ever seen somebody go off the meter as much as Kanye has and still be able to bring out hard ticket sales, bring out natural support, and overcome political controversies, racial controversies, and etc. And this man has done it successfully over and over. And this is he made a statement in one of these clips saying they thought I was canceled or whatever, that I would never perform in America again, and he's back. So my question to you is there a line that can be crossed that is to where black people will no longer support each other? I'm going to keep this on a black thing, because I think a lot of the Asian fans and white fans, they probably really don't care.
They don't care.
But I feel like we give the most flack towards our own when something goes wrong that we don't align with.
I mean, first of all, the man grossed $33 million in 2 nights.
Is that what it was?
$33 million in.
Man, oh, this nigga got bubbles and fucking balloons flying up and shit.
Pause. That shit don't help. All right. Anyways, $33 million in 2 nights. And what I'm so flabbergasted by is he announced it like a couple of days before. Had the entire, I'm talking about my phone blowing up, had the entire group chat going crazy, entire city on fire. I don't think that black people care. I don't know if you're able to see. Maybe we can go through some of the comments. There was a post we just posted, and there was a girl who's not from LA, but she said something along the lines of, and that, like, basically Kanye could never pull that off in another city. Like, black people in LA let them get away with this shit, but in other cities they wouldn't let them get away with it.
I think most of the audience was in the crowd was other races. I don't know what the cost of the ticket sales was, but he got the whites, the Asians, the Mexicans. Like, he's not just a sole black performer or entertainer where a majority of his fans are. I think honestly, black fans are the minority when it comes to Kanye.
Shows.
When it comes to Kanye, you know what I mean? And I feel like when he made all these statements, go dating all the way back to the Trump support, the red hat, to slavery was a choice, and all the things that he chose to say that made black people like turn against him, I don't think it matters too much. I mean, he went a little crazy with the Jewish statement, and they run everything, and he's still able to show up and show out, for the lack of better words, you know what I mean, without being canceled.
I mean, well, you see that Pepsi dropped wireless festival sponsorship.
I seen that. Yeah. Actually 2 of them. But that means, that just lets you know that they're Jewish ran. That's literally all that is.
Is that what that means?
And what? What other? You know, it's not ran by Pepsi. Is not ran. PepsiCo is not a black ran company. Like we know that for sure.
So they're doing Pepsi dropped because of the Jewish rhetoric. Not
it had to be. It had to be. If we was to look it up right now, I guarantee Pepsi is probably owned by a Jewish man.
The crazy thing about it is, though, to me, that tells me Pepsi is maybe out of touch, because based on the SoFi show, nobody cares, bro. Kanye, at this point, it's like Kanye's back.
But when you're a big brand like that, it's what you align with more than with the dollar that you're going to make by being an affiliate. Pepsi doesn't need to be associated with the festival for people to know what Pepsi is. So I don't understand really like the purpose of them even being a sponsor, but then also the purpose of dropping out. That to me is a statement of, we still don't forgive him for his anti-Semitic rhetoric that he spewed. I mean, I'm not going to get on here and say I agree with the things he said, but I'm also not going to say I disagree. But it's like, in America, which is ran by these people, they have a say in a lot of things. They stopped a lot of motion for him to begin with until he put out the Wall Street Journal apology.
Here's the thing, though, bro. And this is what kind of bothers me about all of this shit, man. The president is talking about grabbing females by their privates. The niggas posted monkeys on their shit. Nobody canceling the president, but we gotta cancel Kanye. At this, let it all go. Fuck it. Like nothing.
So even as in the black community, you think that the things he said are forgivable?
Yes. But
I mean, I can agree. That's just me asking the question.
But my reasoning for saying that is, when I see when I see Trump doing whatever the fuck he wants to do, and white people are not necessarily holding him accountable to the point of where like he has to act like. I see white people speak out, but I don't see anybody making him step down. I don't agree with Kanye, but from a racial standpoint, I feel like we got to keep that same energy. It's like, y'all got y'all wild boy, we got ours too, nigga. Like, what we doing? Because if we
but that wild boy that they got is ran and controlled by the Jewish people too, for keeping it being. Israel literally controls our government, so he can't. If they want him in place, they gonna have him in place.
You probably
Ye being a musician and an entertainer, it's a little bit different than a political representation.
I can't speak on that part, but what I will say is like what I don't like is black people, we condemn and tear each other down so fucking quick. And I, you know, in any other world, I would agree with that. But in a world where we so quickly tear down our stars, oh, you did this, tear them down. The next one, you did it, tear them down. Meanwhile, they stars will just keep boom, boom, boom.
Where do you think that comes from? Why do you think that's such a thing prevalent in our culture? Because Kanye, it's not like he's trash and hasn't given us classic after classic and done so much monumental shit for entertainment. He's arguably probably on the Mount Rushmore of hip hop artists, and we still find a way as hip hop consumers to shun him for his mindset. Like, we're not fans of Kanye from the beginning because of his thoughts necessarily. I mean, a lot of people are. I am. But that's not the reason why he's consumed at the rate he is. He's a musical genius. He's an entertainer. Why do we put so much weight on what he says and trumps over his? Because I seen somebody say, it just goes to show you that you can't cancel somebody who is that gifted.
Mm-hmm.
And does his talents overcome anything that he can say?
Absolutely. If you drop a hit, everybody forgets. Music is especially different. Like, you drop a hit, bro. R. Kelly did what he did. People still talking about music, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I think that's a little bit different. When you commit a crime versus have an opinion or side with someone, he committed a fucking sick crime,
but
essentially.
we still support him though. Oh no, we don't support him.
Or do you?
Nah, let me put the wine away.
I just zoomed in close to you, nigga. I don't know if you can tell, but I've got you close, Cam. Go ahead and say what you got to say. You still support?
He said, or do you?
I mean, that's are we able to separate the man from the talent?
I can, for sure.
I can too, but it takes a certain type of individual to be like, all right, just because he thinks this way doesn't mean I should boycott his creativity.
But then, okay. Damn, I don't know. All right, let's say Hitler had a fire album.
Going back close, Cam, to you.
You're not going to bump that. I wouldn't bump a fire album from Hitler. I don't think.
Now, if we really want to get in depth on this, I'm not agreeing. I'm not about to have my YouTube banned and be anti-Semitic.
Everybody go follow Suburban LA on YouTube because this channel might not last long.
But for real. But killing anybody, obviously, I don't agree with. But was Hitler onto something?
Whoa.
Was he onto something? If you look at the history of Israel, and I don't want to get too off topic, but I'm just saying, you said, would you not bump a...
I do not want to be a part of this conversation.
All right, that is too left field. We might need to save that for a different topic.
Now you have to explain yourself. Please explain.
I'm just saying if you look at the history of the world and even if you go back into biblical times and Israel and the original Israelites and what the Jewish people that run Israel now are known for in the past, it's some things may be a little shaky. Let me be a little PC on it. Some things might be a little shaky. And so maybe Hitler had this ideology, maybe, allegedly, has this ideology of what he thought should be done to a certain group of individuals who may have not been a proper representation of the true Israel that comes from the Bible. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, Flakko.
The safe way.
All right, Flakko. Listen,
it's gonna be a great transition because that's what I'm going to next anyway.
You see what we do? Listen, for the viewers, all 50 of you guys in the chat, I love you guys so much. You guys are so important because in the next 15 months, we're gonna have tens of thousands of people in the chat. Stet.
Goals.
Stet, don't you ever do that ever again in your life. Do you hear?
Okay, but you can say we still support R. Kelly, and this nigga actually physically killed kids.
This nigga said, did Hitler have a point? Dramatic pause. No, nigga, there's no version of
I mean, there's never an okay reason to just kill people. I'm not saying that. But did he go about his thought process wrong? Maybe. You know what I mean? But did he have the right thought? That's that same thing like Kanye be saying. What I be saying be right, I just be saying it wrong.
Okay, Flakko. I respect that. Cheers to you, Flakko.
Speaking of which, this stream is called No Gimmicks for a reason. Welcome to Context Matters, episode 40. If you just now tuned in, shout out to the 50 you. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up, share, tell everybody that we are live. And we are live with no gimmicks.
No gimmicks.
We are live with no gimmicks. And I've seen a lot of shit going on lately in the world that I feel like when it comes to this podcast space, specifically a couple collab cam remote podcasts that have been going on lately, that there's a lot of gimmicks to kind of draw people in and to kind of cater towards a certain type of narrative that will obviously be engaging, but at the same time, it's too clickbaity. It's too, to me, it seems really thirsty, right? And I feel like there is different types of podcasters. There's podcasters that will cover real life topics, kind of like some of the stuff we've just touched on. And then there's podcasters who just want to stay in this pocket of narratives and spinning shit and putting people against each other and doing the whole thing. So I titled this stream No Gimmicks kind of for a reason, because I feel like us coming together is different than some of these other collab cam remote podcasts that I've been seeing that really just cater towards messy bullshit. And it's like, how far is that actually going to get you? You know what I mean? When it comes to, which again, to each its own, you can strive for whatever you want to strive to with whatever you're creating. But I feel like the longevity and I feel like the intellect that goes into some of the stuff that we're seeing is not doesn't have much stay power. And now we got people like Flakko, which I'm gonna bring this up for you. I don't know why.
And Trell. Don't give him no and Trell.
You know I'm not gonna give the nigga no grace.
And Trell.
Who you think we talking to? I'm not giving him no grace. But I'm saying
I haven't even seen this. I gotta hear this. I ain't seen this yet.
So yeah, so mute your mic and then you'll be able to see it when I play it on YouTube for a second. It's just a clip that I pulled up because I want to start talking about some of the stuff that to me is gimmicky, and people are in a sense selling their soul for attention and clicks and views. Now, journalism is one thing. You can call yourself a journalist, but when you start tying yourself into drama and mess for the sakes of clicks and views, how far is it really going to get you? So I'm going to play this clip. A lot of people that are watching right now probably already know what's going on. Flakko, it has been or has exposed the person who supposedly killed rapper Draco, and he went about it in this way.
Going this hard because I'm in gang members' business, when Munchie B has kept me in gang members' business for as long as I known him. Somebody go ask Munchie B how me, a civilian from North Dakota, knows who shot and killed Rosemo in Inglewood. Go ask him. Just so the streets don't think I'm bluffing, I'm going to give the streets a hint of safe, something right now that only the streets would know that I know. That's the hint. Now, I would never reveal this information, but if Munchie B have kept me in the streets business for a long time, why is he all of a sudden mad that I'm doing street content? Munchie B is going this hard.
Okay, so that's only the clip I grabbed. The next clip is him actually ratting and telling who supposedly killed Draco. Now, I'm not going to support that because in a sense that is snitching behavior. But the reason for bringing this up, he's got the red bandana on. He's going all out. This is engagement tactics. Flakko is great at doing engagement tactics and doing the gimmicks to actually bring in viewership and to cause people to talk about him. And is this essentially him, you know, not having morals, or is this him just being a good podcaster? Is this him being a good journalist, as he would say, to by giving information that he's gotten that's either already public or information that he's compiled and put it out there? Is he a snitch? Is he gimmicky? What is the trajectory of what Flakko is doing now? And also, because we are speaking on gimmick collab cam style remote podcast, is what he's doing detrimental to the brand of the other individual by associating himself with somebody with like Flakko?
Say that nigga name, man.
I don't really like giving niggas the attention, you know what I'm saying, over here.
Okay, so listen, here's my thing on this, right? And it's so funny because I had a conversation. I just did a interview with Wale Sensei, which is going to drop in the next couple weeks. Go subscribe to the channel, Suburban LA. But I was like going in on this type of shit right here. I was like, yo, this is bullshit. Like, I would like, it's kind of gimmicky and it's not authentic. And Wale said something to me to the effect of like, listen, man, like, as much as we want to change the culture, like, this is the culture. Like, this is the shit that we engage with. And to a point, Flakko, let's be one thing, Flakko is up.
Financially and clout-wise.
Flakko is up, yes, right? And I'm going to let you touch on the other side of what that might look like. But in a world that's so taxing and difficult, it can be hard to judge another man for what he does for the almighty dollar. And this is where we talk about greed. To me, that's greed. That's what real greed looks like. Not putting your people on. Nobody's on because of this. Nobody, right? And maybe his family is on because of that. So let me say his surrounding families. But what you have to do to get that dollar is tough.
Is what he's doing wrong?
I think when you put a red bandana on, you water yourself down so much.
So the gimmick, which I titled this "No Gimmicks," the gimmick of what he's doing.
If you know who murdered Draco, if you know that information, from a journalistic standpoint, tease it, put it out, do what you got to do from a content standpoint.
But do it as a journalist.
But do it as a journalist. When you putting on bandanas, when you are teasing gang members, when you move out of the city, it lets me know you know that what you're doing is a dangerous game, and it is a dangerous game. I don't like the bandana part, but I'm also not. I can't say what is. I can't say what is wrong or what is right because, bro, I stood outside of Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles and with a microphone and said, "Fuck Roscoe's." So I maybe not be the person who could say like that's wrong because somebody could look at me and be like, "Nigga, that's wrong."
So do you believe in gimmick content and gimmick actions as being the way to grow your brand, or did you think that it can become detrimental?
I think you got to stretch it. I think he's stretching it. My question is, do you know who really did it?
Well, according to him, he's saying it's 100% facts who he knows, and I'm not gonna play that clip because I don't want to. Yes, you got to watch the video. I watched the full video. Oh, he said
who did it.
Yeah. The next clip on this slide. No, I'm not playing it.
Who was it? Was it the rapper that? Is it a rapper?
No, but he's tying rappers' names into it. He's tying a major rapper's name into it. And again, I don't consider myself a journalist, even though we're in the field of kind of reporting things.
I'm not a fucking journalist, please.
Yeah. I don't want to put that label on us. But Flakko technically is a journalist. He does do investigation type journalism, and he reports on things that he's heard or he's compiled evidence or compiled facts to, and he reports it to the people. Like he said, he's no different than a CNN or another news platform.
No, nigga, he's different than CNN.
I'm saying that this is what he's saying. I'm not
saying what you're saying that he's saying is not true. That's what I'm saying.
Well, he's saying like these other journalistic platforms compile information and evidence and news reports, and then they report on it.
Yeah,
but when you're talking, it's no different than it's no. But it is.
Who's on
but it is no.
It
is no.
They don't get on there with a red bandana. I'm sorry. I'm passionate.
No. That is the dramatics. What he's doing right here in this video is definitely dramatics. But what he's doing.
Can I FaceTime Flakko? Can I FaceTime this nigga? I will FaceTime this nigga right now, or call him. Like, what are we doing right now?
I don't know. I mean, I don't care. Shit, do it if you want to.
I'm gonna see if he answers this shit. But continue.
I'm just saying. So now he's with what he's doing and what Flakko is known for. Now he's tying himself to another platform and another individual.
I'm gonna call Flakko. My question to you before we call him is: what if what he says comes true in the news? What then?
Then I think he did proper research, or he said he has police connections that have given him information. He pretty much is the one who dropped the bomb on the internet that said, hey, I have information that this is what it is and it's 100% facts, and I'm going to break the news to the world because they're dragging their feet on doing it. Which I don't know how he has the ability to do this.
I'm about to call Flakko. Tell me if you can hear this. Can you hear it?
It's ringing, yeah.
All right. We're going to call Flakko and see what's going on.
Get your narrative off.
I have one question. I got one question. He better answer.
He probably not gonna answer.
Just so y'all know, that's Flakko.
His phone is probably ringing off the hook now.
Yeah, he ain't gonna answer. It's been too many calls.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can't leave him.
Yeah, he probably know. He probably knows something. Like, why is Scottie calling me out of nowhere?
First of all, he's watching. No,
I doubt he's watching, but
and this is why it's tough, bro. Because Flakko, and I gotta give Flakko his credit because when niggas was talking down on my name and spreading wild shit about me, false wild shit at that, Flakko called me and told me like, hey, somebody just sent me this, and this, and they want me to post this. He was like, but it seems a little fraudulent. He told me he dropped me that bird.
So he did proper journalism. He did research. He tapped in with people and said this.
Take the bandana off, bro.
So that's your gripe, is him playing with the gangs.
But to give him some credit, I also know that he probably got 11 gang members in his DM talking mad shit. And from a man standpoint, his ego's probably like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? And it come with money. So I get it, but I would also just say stay grounded and stay solid. That's it. That's all I would say, bro.
So do you feel like he did the wrong thing by He's already got the label of being a rat and a snitch. Did he snitch by saying this information, or is this? That's. I think that's the biggest thing. They're calling the new joint stream with him, T-Rail and Jack as the Rat Pack, the Rat Cast, the Rat Podcast. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So it's like. He's
No.
aligning himself with these people, and he's got these allegations of being a snitch. Is what he's doing snitching behavior, or is he just doing journalism? If he has no,
it's who?
It's Flakko. Is he? Does,
I seen a clip of Flakko saying, "I am a snitch." I seen him saying there's a clip of him saying that. He said, "I am a snitch." As far as the association with T-Rail and why can't I think his name? You just said it.
Jack.
I might call Jack right now. Ask him this nigga how he feel because. And listen, I'm gonna say this
because you're associating yourself with somebody who has a negative like guilty by association is a statement catchphrase that's been said for decades. And if you associate yourself with somebody who has a bad rep and a bad name, are you now grouped in with that person to where you have this jacket that can't be taken off?
Hey, chat, I'm gonna tell you right now. How many people we got in the chat right now?
70, I think.
70. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't want no smoke. But what I am going to say is, I think I want to say T-Rail and Jack are making him a mistake because I see so much potential in where they could go. And I've had conversations with.
But why? What's much more different than what they're doing now versus? I mean, literally.
Let me say this.
I've seen clips of what they're doing with these three, and it's the same content that they've done on every other platform.
You're right. But I've had conversations, and I hate to put this online, but it's probably the wine. Fuck it, we here. Let's go viral. No, I'm joking.
About to pour another Lil Yadigski.
No, I got if I have to step away, I got to get some more liquor. But anyways, I don't have a little bay thing I could just speed down. But I think that T-Rail and Jack are maybe making a mistake based on
the dollar.
I don't know why they're doing it. I can't say that. I'm gonna let you say that. But
I mean, if you're trying, why would you not? Flacco's booming. Why would you not attach yourself to somebody who's booming? But are you going about it the wrong way for the sake of?
All I'm gonna say is based on who I know, especially Jack, to be as a businessman, and
so it's a business play.
And T-Rail, I know that they would love to have a different image going.
They call that nigga Telly-Relly. That's funny.
Image.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I mean, what
different image about them? And so I think that they're making a mistake based on they told me where they want to go. But again, nigga, where you want to be in 10 years is a lot different than when the rent is due on the 4th.
That's essentially you got to do what you got to do to get by, which I get it. But if your platform is
Stet, what the fuck are we doing? Can we start? What are we doing?
We got to do some gimmicks. Is that I try to title the stream "No Gimmicks" for a reason because I know you not with the shit,
bro.
And I've kind of turned a new leaf,
bro. We can't be the realest niggas on the internet. We can't do it.
It is a harder climb.
We can't do it.
It's a harder climb.
I could say some shit right now. We got 10K next. 10K live next week.
You could. I could say some shit.
Oh man. Come on.
Oh shit.
Come on. Like if I really started to just play the game, I started just responding to certain shit, leaning into certain shit.
So you would never go this route with Suburban? Why haven't you posted what Flakko is talking about? If he's talking about LA politics, he's talking about gang culture.
Yeah, go.
Why has Suburban not covered the Flakko? This is a big deal. This is a big deal in the world. I don't pay attention too much to the gang politics, but this is a big deal.
Again, this is where brotherhood comes in, right? Because you are gonna get that post now because we're able to talk about it. You'll get a clip of me talking about my perspective on it, but you'll never get just Flakko said this about that. No. Scottie broke down what Flakko said and the opinion on that, but I would never just outwardly give Flakko that post because that waters down the brand 1,000%. You know, because now we become.
How does that water it down more than anything else? Is it because what Flacco's doing is not recommendable? Is that what you're saying?
No. Because there's no context, brother. Context matters.
Context matters, you bitch.
Context matters.
But he did give a lot of context. When you get a chance, go watch the video of him actually talking about the whole thing.
The crazy thing is, I assumed that he didn't really have a name. That's why I'm
No. He gave a name. He showed a clip of video of a person who supposedly did it. He tied in a gang. He tied in a rapper. He tied in. That's why he's got the bandanas on. He went full clickbait, spilling the beans.
I mean, I seen a video. The last time I checked, it had like 230K views. I said, "Yo, this nigga."
Is that what it is?
No, that was like a couple days. He probably.
I mean, but you know, YouTube Chili, 1 million views may get you like 4-5 bands. It ain't gonna. I mean, it's money, but for the sake of the views. Brother, it's not like
Flakko doing like 100K a video. He dropping like one a day. He getting chilly.
Yeah, yo, he getting to it.
He getting at least 20, 25 a month.
Off YouTube.
Just off YouTube. Nigga like me, I have a job and YouTube. So he eating for sure.
Nigga, if I make 25,000 a month off YouTube, niggas
just off
in
YouTube.
The real world. I ain't gonna lie, I might fuck around, move to North Dakota too. Shit. If I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna diss a fucking peer. And rent, put my presence only gonna be online.
Rent 600. Nigga, bottles at the club 150. He going crazy right now.
He living. Visionary Star in chat said, "Don't destroy your integrity for clips." And I think that's kind of. But does he care? You know what I mean? Some people, do they care about what people think about their integrity? Like same thing with the Ratcast. Do they care about aligning themselves with a person who has this name because it's going to pay the bills or it's going to bring more engagement, which I don't think it's been working from what I've been looking at. But it's like, does that compromise your integrity by aligning yourself with somebody who doesn't have integrity?
You talking
like who are you to tell me who are you to tell me my friend ain't my friend just because of what they choose to do?
I mean, from a branding standpoint, like I said, I think it's a mistake. And not because of the culture, but because
that word is so watered down too.
Put it this way, shout out AD. I love AD. I will always have an affinity for AD, most likely. You got to watch your word because sometimes shit backfire, and then like years later, use a clip. Oh, I love AD, whatever. But AD would never sit close to that ever. You know what I'm saying? Because it's brand proximity. Like, I think it's a danger. And I think that Trell believed that whatever Flakko stirred up, he could spin off of it. But buddy boy, this is low-key crazy.
Especially when you have an association to gang politics just off of your name, your past, and your brand. And now you are associating yourself with somebody who is technically laughing at and always plays with gang culture. Like Flakko, even before this, has known to play with gang culture, troll it, don't respect gang members, do all the shit he's saying and going up all out on gang politics, and then you align yourself with that person. It can be a dangerous game. It can be.
It's 1,000% a dangerous game. 1,000%. 1,000%.
Because it all boils back down to guilty by association. Even though you may not, partake in those conversations, you're guilty by association.
Is it guilty by association? Bro, I saw a clip. I didn't see a clip. I watched AD and Pun say there's a clip of Trell saying that he knows who did it. And
there was a clip. I think I seen that too. Where did I see it?
I think that's something. But that's nasty. I don't want to see Trell doing that. I don't.
I'm not defending the man, but is it wrong to say, yeah, I know who did it without saying? I mean, I know. Just because I say I know.
Yes, you're back on Fig, nigga. No, you should not be doing that. No, I'm sorry. You shouldn't.
I plead the fifth.
From a business perspective, because I know where Trell wants to and probably will take back on Fig. You see how I jab him and I throw him a compliment? Good marketing. I think that it's a bad move.
So that means essentially by you saying it's a bad move aligning with Flakko, what Flakko is doing to you is not positive.
Yeah, you got to take the bandana off.
And just report it like a real journalist. I think he was trolling. He was trolling the Munchie B situation where I guess allegedly Munchie B has an affiliation with the Blood Gang and
I don't agree. I don't agree with how they handling it. I don't agree with a man being killed and somebody not paying for what was done. But at the end of the day, like, we're talking about the death of certain people. You just shouldn't gimmick that. You should just tell it like it is. You know what I mean? And from this standpoint, like if the police do have a RICO that they're trying to gather up, it's almost like let them do what they got to do.
The police.
If they're like, yo, this man, whoever, blah, 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 I don't know what's going on. I really don't. But if they're like, yo, this person has done this, and this, and they're just trying to compile it all to make sure that person never sees the light of day, let them do what they got to do.
So Flakko shouldn't be assisting with that. Because what if he's getting this information from...
I'm going to take that back. I don't know.
Because I don't know where he's getting this information from. Supposedly he has police and detective association. Like at the end of the video, he posted the detective who's covering this case, the Draco case. He posted the detective's phone number. He was like, "Do with this as you may."
He posted the nigga phone number?
The nigga phone number and
bad
face.
Journalism.
And said, "Do with this as you may."
He posted the dude face?
Face and phone number. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Since for the sake of this show, I'm gonna pull up something real quick. Let's see if we can.
Trying to get somebody hurt, bro.
I think, but is it because he's hiding and he feels like, I wouldn't necessarily call it hiding, because if you have family where you're from and you go there and you live there, or if you want to better your, do you think Flakko really left LA because of his life was in jeopardy, or because he just wanted to?
Hell yeah, nigga. What the fuck?
It's crazy because I didn't pay much attention to Flakko dibbling dabbling in these topics until this really happened. He got 350,000 subs.
Maybe not though, because Adam's still out here.
Yeah, but I don't think Adam is doing
This is the absolute best.
the same type of shit that Flakko.
The murder of rapper Draco the Ruler has been...
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can find this clip. I'm gonna show you. You'll have to mute and watch the. I'll have to fix that next stream so that you ain't got to worry about watching it on your phone. But this man Flakko is crazy, bro.
Unsolved until today. Because in this video, I'm revealing the name of the person who killed Draco the Ruler. I'm revealing the face of the person who killed Draco the Ruler. And I'm breaking down in grave details how they were able to kill Draco the Ruler at a packed out festival.
Chaos at a packed concert featuring rap legends like Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube. A person was stabbed and police have shut down the show.
Well, a man is reported dead after being stabbed at a concert in Exposition Park last night. TMZ is reporting the victim.
Look, man, I don't care. I'm not going to care to play it. Y'all can go watch it. But this is what he did. I don't care about this being on my stream, but this is what he did. He posted the detective. No, don't call the number, nigga. Don't be that messy.
I'm calling the number, bro.
Man, I'm getting it off the screen. Shut
up. Bro,
what you gonna say to the detective? Hey, is what Flakko said true? Like, what the fuck?
I just want to be like, yo, who is this? Like, the nigga put it out there. Who is that?
I don't know, man. At the end of the day, my take on the whole situation is guilty by association. I'm not saying what Flakko is doing is necessarily wrong because he doesn't have a street connection. If Flakko was a street nigga or a former street nigga, this would look really bad.
So Trell is wrong is what you're saying.
By associating with somebody who's playing with street culture and you come from the streets, yes. That's my take on it. But what Flakko is doing, Flakko is a civilian.
I'm a civilian. Where's Trell from? I'm a civilian. I don't know nothing about this.
I don't know. I made an orange rag rug. Shout out to Rugged Out Customs. So
what's that like? I ain't even gonna say it. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Why not? They say it everywhere else.
I don't know nothing about that.
You just trying to be PC. You don't want to overstep so that if a nigga call you, you can go join FMW. That's why you trying to be safe.
Nah, cause based off our last, I don't know this to be true, but this is my thought. I said what I said last pod about that situation, or and then I was on stream because they were streaming the episode of Back on Fig, and I was like, yo, shout out Back on Fig, and then Trell was like, that's what we don't care about, and I assume he was talking about my comment because it's a big.
Oh, so you dropped a comment in the chat.
In the chat, and then he was like, that's what we don't care about.
Are you a wrench over there? Are you blue, or were you just a regular name?
I think I'm just a regular name.
So out of nowhere, he said, "That's what I don't care about."
If you ask me, it was definitely about my comment. For sure.
Nigga, hit dogs holler. That ain't had nothing to do with you. Was it just a random out of nowhere? That's what we don't care about.
They addressed something in the comments, and it just happened to say that's what we don't care about.
I told you he don't fuck with you. Quit trying to save face with niggas, bruh.
Bro, you know how many people don't fuck with me? But I'm a real life. So, you don't gotta fuck with me for us to leverage each other.
Man, you do, nigga.
No, you don't. Him and Adam.
So you think he really fuck with Flakko?
No.
Or was it a money play? Oh man. So all in all, on the whole investigation shit, before we transition and keep in that same pocket and get to our next topic, Flakko's out of pocket is what you saying.
Take the do-rag off. Or whatever, the bandana, and take all that shit off. And
at that point, then he's okay.
Yeah, he's okay. Cool with me. Flakko had my back, so I gotta always have his back. Always.
That's a little biased, bro. If you think somebody is wrong for doing something and it's against moral code or it's snitching, I mean, again, niggas can be civilians and take it how they want.
It's not biased. It's not biased. It's loyal. I'm not with none of this. That's what, again, black people condemn him. No. If you got my back.
So you're going to support your homie just because you want to be guilty by association too then, nigga. If you got my back, I got yours. So if a nigga rape kids, you're going to support a nigga.
I'm a real life pirate. I go down with the ship.
Nigga, you just said you would turn last week when he was on here. You just said you would turn your son in if he shot somebody. Shut your ass up.
My son ain't did nothing for me. I do for my son. It's the difference.
Nah, I don't care.
If my son saved my life, I gotta go down with the shit.
Man, it's your son, and you want to turn your son in. So don't act like
he did nothing.
Man, I don't want to hear that shit.
Man. I need some more. Can I go get some more liquor or what?
Go grab some more wine. I'm gonna transition to people. Come on, back.
I'm not wearing pants, so just be.
I'm switching. I switched the camera. Not wearing pants is crazy, Scotty. We don't say that. Come on, man. Go get your wine and come on back. Shout out to the tribe. 780 deep in here right now. If you're enjoying yourself, make sure you drop some money bags in the chat. Make sure you get a video a big thumbs up. Let's keep pushing in this algorithm for good conversation, good content. We're not doing the drama. Even though we're talking about drama-based content, we don't do all the drama and the clickbait and no gimmicks. That's why this stream is titled No Gimmicks.
Context matters.
This is Context Matters episode 40. Get a video a thumbs up. Make sure you drop the money bag. Shout out to my chat. We got Torizi the Loke in this bitch. Rock is in here. What's up, Rock? Love Snitching is in here, giving his input. I love it. Visionary Star is in here. Big Guap in here. Indian Kev. Who else we got? Lukewarm Water. Bushido Zay. Master Lee. We got a lot of people tapped in with the chat. I appreciate y'all engaging in this conversation with my boy Scotty. And, you know, we just doing what we do, man. We doing what we do. We taking a brief intermission before we transition. We going to stay in that pocket. You know what I mean? We're going to stay in that pocket for our next conversation, our next newsworthy conversation. And we just going to keep kicking up dust. Shout out to y'all, man.
Context matters. You are now watching Context Matters.
Indeed you are. And it's perfect time for me to go ahead and address. We got a super chat.
Oh, man, shout out to the super chat, man.
We got a $5 super chat. Make sure, like Keem said, you pad them pockets. We need to get them super chats so I can start paying my boy Scotty, because right now he's going pro bono. You know what I mean? But he's giving me his time, and I sure appreciate it, man. It helps the stream flow really well. And hopefully we can take this shit to the moon and we can get some sponsors, some endorsements. What's up with your sponsors? Can we get a sponsor for Context Matters? I mean, like, it could be something light. Can we get $500 a month? Can we
$500 a month?
So I'm just saying something light. We do $100 an episode. We can split it. Can we, you know what I mean? Can we get some sponsors? You got the crash, the injury needs, you know what I'm saying? You just signed a $7 million April Fool's joke ass.
First of all, hold on. Let's not, because this is a sales opportunity. Shout out injury needs.
No, shout out to injury needs.
If you ever in an accident in California, they got you. You know what I'm saying? We're finna clip this up. We're gonna send it to them. Be like, hey, we got.
Hey, so look, if I fly to Cali and I get in an accident and I hit you, am I gonna get paid?
Bro, you're gonna get paid. They pay a lot. They get people paid.
I seen it, bro. When you be doing them street interviews, you be having niggas, I'm gonna give you $100 if you guess this right. and they be like, how much did this person get paid out? And they be like 100,000. You be like, way higher. Nigga be like 500,000, and they be like, way higher. And I'm like, nigga, what, bitch? I'm finna come in. Niggas, I'm about to pull up to LA, have somebody hit me, and we just gonna break bread if that's the case.
Don't do that. But they first settlement that they ever settled was like 700. I just interviewed them on the pod. But to answer that question, I think we got enough viewers to where we could do about 80 consistently. If we're doing this every week, I don't see why we can't.
Yeah, we got to keep it. We got to get it up to 100. Even if we got to do the gimmicks. Fuck it. If we getting sponsors, we going all gimmicks.
I think the play, and maybe, if you want to, I don't want to deviate too far from the show, but like, if we continuously doing this and then we add on like skits and lifestyle shit, I think it'll continue to add. Like this show is so important for my growth, but I think obviously your growth as well.
Yeah. I wouldn't have reached out to you if I didn't think we could both benefit.
Yeah, people need to be able to tap in. And I think once we start, like I'm gonna have my editor or our editor at that point come in and start clipping up parts to put it out. I think we're gonna be the Flakko shit, all that shit gonna really help for sure.
No, fair to say. We definitely got to make sure. That's why I be tapping in with Scottie. We keep some good. No. Fuck that nigga.
Can we start a show called Fair to Say? Fuck it.
Nigga, I got a segment called Fair to Say. So honestly, I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody copyright it and do shit. I can say what I want. It was my show. Nigga, I'll say it again. That was my show. Even though it was his statement and his slogan, that was my show. Nigga, I got a whole segment. I trolled niggas right out the gate and had a segment called Fair to Say, which I need to bring back so the people can call in and talk to us live and shit if they want to do that. That's what the whole point of that segment was.
Let's do it tonight. I'm off that goose.
Niggas gonna put you on the spot. All right, let me address before we.
I'm off that goose right now.
Now that you back, we gonna segue into the next conversation, which kind of has a tie with the Flakko thing a little bit. Not with Flakko, but the same type of conversation. But shout out to Arizona Poppy with the super chat. I don't want you to think I missed you. He said, when's the Madden stream? Shout out to Game Recognized Game. We're gonna take a quick pause from Context Matters. I don't know if you've seen it, Scotty, but I'm in the gaming world now. I'm playing the game. I'm playing Arc Raiders, and I'm about to start buying a couple more games to play with my people. But Arizona Poppy said, when's the Madden stream? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too well versed in the Madden world. I'm not really a big football fan, but for the sake of, I will start to play some Madden shit and do some 2K and some sports games. I like the shooter games, you know what I'm saying? But I got Game Recognized Game coming at least 2 or 3 times a week, and I appreciate y'all fucking with that.
Is that PS5?
No, I PC game. You know, I just went and upgraded this $2,000 PC. I need to make this money back. So pad them pockets with them super chats. So I can make this money back with Context Matters, with Third Law, with Game Recognized Game, with Get Creative, and then I'm going to have a cooking stream coming with my lady. So I'm trying to build a platform, Scotty. So shout out to Arizona Poppy first and foremost. Thank you for the $5, bro. I appreciate you being engaged. I'm trying to build a network, and I might need your help since you versed at, building brands. But even though it's all me right now on the YouTube, well, now you included, I want to turn it into, because I have 4 different streams. Context Matters is a podcast. Third Law is a reaction stream. Game Recognized Game is gaming. Get Creative is my art. And I'll add a cooking stream. And I want to turn it to a network.
Do you want to talk business now, or you want to wait till after the pod?
Man, what you got to say right now? Let's keep it in the pod. We're only an hour and 20 in. We can give some good regular dialogue.
I think you might be spreading yourself too thin.
As far as what I'm doing?
Doing so many different shows, yeah.
But I want to give people the opportunity to fuck with what they fuck with, right? And this is my ideology behind it. When this started as Context Matters, I didn't want to do a solo pod. I started at 2 days a week. It became a little bit overwhelming because I'm not really a entertainment news type person. I know a lot of people I'm not on social media a lot. I don't get to see everything that's going on in the world. There's certain things that I don't care to give my input on because not that it's beneath me, but it's just not my interest. So I didn't want to do Context Matters more than twice a week. I dumbed that down to Sunday nights as a weekly recap. I wanted to do a reaction stream because I naturally like crime videos and I naturally do shit like that. So I'm like, that's a niche that is already being consumed on YouTube. And then the gaming thing, I bought a PC and PC people game. And I used to game growing up. So I'm like, let me just dive back into it. So I can respect why you're saying spreading myself thin, but I wanted to give people the opportunity to find something in their interest to fuck with me. Whether you like the podcast vibe, whether you like the reaction stream, whether you like to watch me make art, whether you like to game. I just wanted to give people the opportunity to see how well versed I am, but then also engage with me because of what they're interested in.
This is what I think. Personally.
No, I'm open for it. You my boy. Tell me what you think.
I think you pick one show. I think even if it's this show, I'm having so much fun tonight. You may damn near need to add another episode. But anyways,
it's possible.
This show, I think you cut all the other stuff. I think you pick this show, whether it's me, whether you get another consistent group of co-hosts and you just be you with everybody. And I think from there, you spend your time cutting that up into shorts, real formats, and then like the little like YouTube clips. I think that's where you spend your time because, and again, I'm assuming, I don't know how many people are watching those other streams in a real impactful way. I think that way it's going to take, like it'll grow, but I think it'll take mad years versus if you do this, cut this up and have, like after this episode, nigga.
What if I do both or multiple?
You cutting yourself too thin. You can't do that. You're gonna burn out. It's just you. If you had a team of editors and shit like that, if you can get editors, which we could talk about that, then sure. But I think you should like the focus.
My goal, not to cut you off, but just so you know my goal. My goal is to well, I did cut you off, but not initially. That wasn't the goal. My goal in this is to have a platform, a YouTube page that where I can stream. Because even if I did this twice a week, I can still cut clips. Even if I did Third Law and I can cut clips. Even if I did gaming and can cut clips, it gives me clips from multiple different types of streams.
Nobody wants the gaming clips though.
To you know how consumed, that's the most consumed YouTube shorts is gaming clips from kids and from people who like gaming. That's the thing. But it's attacking different niches because everything can generate revenue.
Who's your audience though? Right now,
as the audience that I have that I built my tribe is from podcast drama based shit, which they fuck with me for who I am. So they embrace everything that I'm doing. So why not take the opportunity as being good at multiple different things and break those up into clips. So my goal is to go stream on Sundays, Context Matters, post 2 to 3 clips from it on TikTok, Instagram, whatever. Then Wednesday nights, I can go live on Third Law, clip up 2 or 3 clips from reactions. Then I got the gaming stream. This is I respect your opinion. Then I got the gaming stream where I can clip up certain games and post those because it's gonna bring a different audience for every stream.
Yes, but I think I think in order to get to where that point, you gotta already be huge. Like, nigga, I woke this morning.
No, everybody doesn't start huge. What are you talking about?
I woke up this morning and I went on YouTube and I watched a stream of DDG watching another. I watched a stream of DDG watching Mr. Beast's stream. I watched him watch a stream. I only clicked on it because it was DDG. I think the way that you become DDG is by clipping up us talking about Flakko, talking about all the bullshit, and then Stet becomes a name, and then now.
But then you don't believe that puts you in a box?
No, because once I know you, I'll watch you do anything.
That's a good point.
Once I know you, nigga, I'll watch you pick your nose.
But that's why for to a certain extent, I don't really care about the live viewership more than the end goal. But that's to the certain point of why.
Okay, can we do it? Can we do exercise in front of the viewers? Okay, cool. What's your goal? Like, give me a really big goal, give me one of your goals.
You want me to be completely honest with you?
Give me your goal. Yes.
My goal is to
use
my ability.
Hold on, chat. As we're doing this, I want you to comment what you're thinking as we're doing this. And we only got 21 likes. We got 60 viewers. Hit the fucking like button. Stop playing. Okay, go.
Yeah. We need that up to at least 70 to 100. Let's do it. Okay, so my honest end goal for this is to use my abilities as a personality.
Okay.
To garnish enough income to sustain a comfortable lifestyle by just being me.
Okay.
Whether that's playing video games, having fun, talking shit. You'd be surprised. Now, I'm just not to deviate too far off the conversation, but even when I was gaming, you know how many people hit me that I've never seen in the chat before? People that was like, bro, Stet, I've been waiting. I game all the time. This is dope that you doing this shit. Like a different audience that already knows who I am, that are subscribed to me, that have never commented before in the past, have never let me know they fuck with me. Now saying they're making their presence known because I'm doing something that is in their niche pocket. Even with the reactions. I got people that are not present on Context Matters that are present in Third Law.
I like the reactions though. I love the reactions because to me, each reaction you can chop up and blast it. You know what I'm saying?
So then why? So what's wrong? I get why you say spreading myself
Maybe
thin,
I don't know
but
the video game. Then maybe I just don't know the video game. That's probably the only one I don't agree with. Like, or I don't know it. Because how could you put that? Stet reacts to.
Yeah, because it could be a shootout that I have in one of the games that's crazy, and I'm going crazy, I'm laughing, I'm screaming, I'm whatever, and then you grab the clip, and then something funny is being said, and you post it, or like if I'm not cussing, the kids consume that shit like in YouTube short. Like my niece and nephew's friends, they just watch YouTube shorts all day, playing Minecraft and playing Arc Raiders and playing. So my goal is essentially. Do things that I'm interested in personally. I love watching crime videos, jail videos, police. I do that without being on stream. Gaming is the new thing, but I used to game all the time. Even with my Xbox, I play Call of Duty Zombies. I play GTA 5. I play games. Why not do that and attract an audience that is interested in it? Because there is people that don't want to see me be well-spoken and talk about news topics and entertainment and all this. Like, I love Context Matters, but it's hard for me to come up with topics and follow what's being said in the news and celebrities. I don't give a fuck about celebrities.
That's why this nigga kept saying, bro, you got topics? Bro, you got topics?
Bro, I'm like, bro, it's hard. I don't be on social media for that.
This is your job.
So no, let's summarize this conversation because I appreciate your feedback. I respect the spreading yourself too thin, but there's 7 days a week. If I can go live 4 times a week, minimum, 5 times a week, and clip 2 clips from each one of those streams, you don't think that's beneficial?
I actually, you have swayed me. I do think you're right. Continue to go live and go live doing different things. I agree. But to me, the emphasis, and again, I'm doing what I'm telling you, the emphasis has to be on, if we have a 4-hour, for every hour stream, you need like 10 clips. Because
that is hard. That would be hard.
Because, bro, the whole thing right now, most people aren't watching long live streams.
No, it's short form content.
The more, people are paying brands. People, okay, get it. Like the top streamers are paying clippers. Why do you think? Again, I know we keep talking about these niggas, but like back on Fig and community, a part of the reason why they had so much like dialogue is because of what's the old girl that was doing the clipping? What's
Manzers.
Blaze. They had a clipper keeping you up in touch with this shit. And so even think about Scottie. Like the way I plan to get big is I'm gonna do shit like this, and then Suburban is gonna be my clipper. And you just need that. And so I think you're right. Keep doing what you're doing.
So as long as I'm spreading myself thin for the content that I'm giving, but if I'm able to
get clips, you're winning.
Then I'm still good.
You're good.
So if I do these 4 different type of streams on my platform, but I clip from everything, I'm good.
Because it don't matter what you're doing. All that matters is every time I open my phone, Stet.
He's doing something.
Stet says this is how you make $1 million. Let me click through finally. Boom. Then I click. Okay, boom. Then I still don't subscribe. Then I go back through Stet. Then eventually one day I'm gonna subscribe. That's it. That's all I would say.
No, that's good game. That's good game.
Yeah,
that's good game.
Shit,
don't you ever think that I shouldn't be doing things that I already do. Why not? I looked at it was like I work from home. I'm a creator anyway, as far as my art, that pays my bills. I have a side hustle. Why not just cut the camera on and do what I already do?
Right.
You know what I mean? And especially because I've been even having people telling me, consistency, you're present more often. Yeah. Before it was just once a week or maybe twice a week with Context Matters. Now people can actually see me 4 or 5 times a week. And to some people, it may be too much, but that's why you can choose to click in with Context Matters. You can choose to watch me react. You can choose to watch me create art. You can choose to watch me game. You can choose to watch me cook. Whatever it is that you feel like you like, I just want to provide something to the people. And it's not like I'm forcing it. This is shit that I do on a regular basis. Now, if I was forcing it, and if I had a day job and I was like sweating and to make it happen, that's one thing. But to me, this is really what I do on a regular basis. Now I'm just cutting the camera on. Pretty much. That's really it.
No, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like that, y'all. I like the chat, man. We up at 36 likes. It's still not enough for me. I want to
No. We got 75 people in here. We need to get that up to at least 50 likes.
Get us some 50 likes, man, please.
It's free. Swipe down on the chat. Give the video a thumbs up. It is appreciated. Engagement is key. Shout out to my boy Scottie for giving me his time.
And here's my thing. Here's my thing with the chat. Like, I don't think y'all understand. And trust me when I say this. This is the beginning of a channel and a show that is going to do hundreds of thousands of views. You're at the very beginning. We're about to go so hard. We got so much shit planned on the back end.
Man, I love hearing you say that, bro.
And so it's just like, again, I'm gonna say it. We are very appreciative of y'all being here in these beginning stages, because y'all know, if some of y'all go back to Fair to Say, like me and Stet have always had a connection, and we've always talked about this. We're finally doing it after what is it, like a year and a half or some shit like that?
Yeah, almost 2 years at this point.
Time is everything, so we appreciate the support. Get that fucking like button up, because when I tell y'all we're about
it's crazy to think that this really could be the beginning of stages of 4,000 or 5,000 people watching live.
Could be
200,000. Yeah. Talk your shit, nigga. It ain't no could be. It's about to happen.
But this was the reason I know, bro, is because when I was growing suburban, I remember being at 100 people, and then you think about, I'm like 100 people. I know what we can do with how many people in the chat?
70 right now. 71.
70. That's a lot.
That's a lot of people.
That's
a lot of people.
You know what I'm saying? And so
that's why I don't put too much emphasis on people's jokes.
We continue to grow it, and that's it. And bro, we doing this shit the right way. We not doing this shit off of like just the bullshit. We actually got something to say. So
I agree.
I'm happy. I'm proud of it. And y'all can ask Stet. I was like, man, I got like an hour, bro. I don't know. Let's cook it.
We got to at least. That's why I said, I was telling Scottie, he was like, bro, I got winded last time. We did 4 hours. I'm like, I feel you. That's a little long, but I want to make sure my streams are at least 3 hours every night. If Scottie doesn't make 3 hours, that's on him.
I probably won't make 3 hours, but I love you.
But if we got good conversation, and then when them checks come in, your ass gonna be on this bitch for 3 hours.
I'm gonna be in this motherfucker.
You gonna be on this bitch foot crossed, nigga swerving, got a whole bottle of wine ready to go. So we need them checks to come in so we can make sure Scottie stays ready with me the whole time.
This episode is brought to you by Marathon Burger. Like, nigga,
man, this episode is brought to you by Cut the Fucking Check. You know what I mean? No, I feel that. Okay, so cool. So we'll jump back into what Context Matters is about. It's covering and giving context to all the matters that y'all see. And you know what I mean? Just, you know, that's really the goal, is giving. With this stream and me bringing Scottie in, it's better for me to have conversation than just give my narrative all the time. He gives me rebuttals. He makes me question things. He makes me think harder. So I'm appreciative of Scottie even giving me his time right now. Hopefully soon we'll be able to make some good money and we'll be able to, you know, pay him for his time. But right now he's just my boy. And he's supporting me, so I appreciate you, bro.
Man, this shit ain't about no money, man. You again.
Yeah, you big time. You just signed a $7 million contract deal, right?
Yeah, but I'm in California, so they took about 3.4. It left me with like 4.3. Good.
Damn, hold on. So it wasn't April Fool's. I seen you in the chat say I don't play about money. Damn, you finished your wine already, nigga? We ain't even got to the next conversation.
Nah, I left the bottle. I'm sick.
Golly.
I'm sick.
So I do like to shout out to my super chats. I did get another super chat. $5 super chat just came in from Gordito. I can't see the full name, but Gordito just sent me a super chat. I'm gonna read it because I fuck with my people who decide to send me money and support the stream.
I want to get my bottle one.
Go get your bottle while I read this super chat. So shout out to Gordito. Scottie left at the perfect time. I'm gonna read this, but I'm not gonna give it too much attention, right? But I have to read it because I feel like if you decided to give me chili, the right thing for me to do is read this. So Gordito sent $5. He said, Big Stet hit it first like Ray J. Let these bums know how it tastes like Cheerios.
All right, I'm back.
That's what he said.
Who was that?
Somebody named Gordito.
All right, thank you, Gordito. We're going to move along.
Yeah, we're going to move along. I'm not going to give it too much emphasis. Refresh your... I might be able to refresh your cam myself because I think you froze. Hold on real quick, Scottie. Hold on. right, on stream, show on stream. We might need to wait. Did you just join back in twice, nigga? Hold on. You might need to refresh your stream, Scotty. I think you froze, bro. Yeah, you froze. So I'm gonna give Scotty a second to refresh his screen. Hopefully you can still hear me. Scotty, let me make sure. Let me know when you are good before we get to the next topic. In the meantime, Scotty went and got his wine. He's over there fucking his stream up. Let me call him and make sure he's good and we didn't lose him completely. And then we'll bring Scotty right back in and we'll get to the next conversation. But yeah, shout out to that super chat. I'm not going to give it too much attention, but shout out to your super chat, my boy. What's understood ain't got to be explained, man. This nigga lose all connection at his motherfucking house.
Your call has been forwarded.
Let me see. I think he disconnected and reconnected back. So before I get into that next topic, I'll wait for Scotty to pull in and do what it do. But yeah, man, like he said, man, this is the beginning of what is potentially something major. Now, I was already doing good. I was doing okay numbers with... Oh, yeah, he just joined back in. Okay, hold on. All right, you back, my boy?
Niggas, I don't know. That was they hating. But go ahead. I heard you speaking.
They hated on you. All right, so... yeah, like Scotty just said, man, this is the beginning of something possibly really big. You see a lot of people in the world who end up blowing up big by having good conversation, and that's what we hope to bring y'all, man. Good conversation. They ain't based off of narratives. It's just based off of intellect, our opinions, our feedback, and I think we both two smart, light-skinned individuals, you know what I mean? And we're here to give y'all a good game. So, okay, cool. Without further ado, we're going to get right into the next topic because we progressed and transitioned off. That's the drink for both of us. That's got us kind of a little off pocket. But let me pull this up on display capture, Scotty. The audio don't work for you right now, but we'll get that right next stream. Right now, mute up with your mic, and you can play this on YouTube. So what we're talking about right now, transitioning out of police work that Flakko is doing and being a snitch to some shit that actually is already public knowledge, where rapper Pooh Shiesty and his homie Big 30 are among like 9 men who are accused of robbing and kidnapping Gucci Mane. So this has been breaking news over the past couple of days. As y'all know, Sundays we recap everything that we've heard. So yeah, might be a few days off and behind on it, but I want to get everybody's input in my chat, Scotty's input, my input on this topic of what's going on. So right now I'm going to play this clip of the DA, the state, the district attorney, pretty much announcing charges against Pooh Shiesty and his homies for kidnapping and robbing Gucci Mane. Let's go.
This attorney for the Northern District of Texas, thank you for coming. This week, 9 individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Trell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty, Trell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters, Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, and Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon. The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Trell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims. As alleged, once these 3 men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover. As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash. I'm Ryan Rabel. I'm the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Texas. All
right. So that's a brief overview. We already know what was going on. I just wanted to have a clip so that we can react to it. You can unmute now. So this is a report from the district attorney. Now, typically we hear reports and rumors of shit going on the internet, and it's not confirmed by a DA. This is the FBI. This is the district attorney pretty much stating that Pooh Shiesty they have enough evidence. Typically, if a DA is going to do this, they have enough evidence against these individuals that this actually occurred. What's your take on this situation? And then we'll get into it. Unmute, ugly ass boy.
Oh,
there you go.
This is a crazy situation. First and foremost, I'm gonna say this. I saw that exact video you just played. My first thought was, damn, Gucci Man snitched? That was my first thought amongst anything. Upon just, hearing some other takes with it and stuff like that, I just think that this shit is crazy. Pooh Shiesty literally hottest song out right now. First day out. And I think I'm a little taken back when I find out that these dudes really be about the shit that they say
that they rapping about.
like nigga,
but he just got out of prison for having a gun robbery charge.
Right, and then you go right back in for robbing Gucci Mane out of all people. First of all, Gucci Mane's like what, in his 40s?
He's probably damn near 50 at this point.
Yeah, he's not with none of that. Like, he's cooked. But
that's old life.
And then another thing is, it's like they talking about, I don't know their names, so forgive me, and then I'm off this wine. But Pooh Shiesty Sr., nigga,
his pops.
The pops was involved.
Supposedly, I seen a report from somebody who said that there was studio camera footage that said the dad was like in the camera footage, like almost like don't do this type shit.
Yeah,
but it still occurred. So the rumor is that he lured Gucci to the studio in Dallas, where he's in a halfway house or house arrest or something in Dallas, Pooh Shiesty. And he lured Gucci into a studio to talk and negotiate his contract terms, in which he held a Draco to the nigga and said, sign my release. I don't want to be signed under you no more. Sign this paperwork. In which Gucci then in turn said, nigga, we got to go to the lawyers. It don't work with just a signature like that. And the nigga said, shut your bitch ass up before I kill you just for the sake of. Essentially, that's what was supposedly said. The dad was there, but he was trying to make himself out of it. The big 30 nigga supposedly blocked the door with another Draco and did this. Why are these rappers, street niggas / rappers, which were probably street niggas first, that just got out of prison, still associating themselves with this type of behavior is what my question is.
Well, first of all, Pooh Shiesty Sr., which is what I'm gonna call him, is out of jail currently. That's a fact.
Yeah, he got out on bond.
The second part is, bro, it's just a mindset. It's an ignorant ass culture black mindset, bro, and it's fucking treacherous, and it's a damn shame, to be honest with you, because it's like you getting all this money, which I think you getting money, and this like it's just a shame. I don't think. Why
do you think you get I wonder why he thinks he would get away with it.
I don't know if he thought
that's to me is the crazy. Then why do it?
Well, he probably thought that
took his wedding ring, took watches off the cameraman, did the whole shit.
Do you think Gucci did? So is it confirmed that Gucci spoke on this to the Federellis?
That I don't know. I didn't do my Flakko homework and research everybody's snitching allegations. But let me ask you this then, if that's the case. If Gucci said something in this situation, is he wrong?
No.
Does he have a street code or something that he's supposed to buy? I got robbed at gunpoint, so I'm not going to say nothing to the police.
Nigga, what the fuck? No, nigga, I'm 50.
Yeah, I'm not going to get out and go retaliate.
Gucci, man. How many rappers do we know that 100% killed somebody? Gucci's one of them. He don't owe nobody nothing, nigga. I done really took niggas off the earth, bro.
So why was I seeing people making it a big deal that Gucci supposedly is cooperating with the police about this? Why is that?
Because it is shocking, but like the first
nigga, shocking. You had a gun to my fucking head, bitch. I'm calling the fucking police.
Yeah, but it's Gucci, man. Like that's again, my first one was like, damn, Gucci snitch, and then you think about it, like, well, he's 50, like. He's supposed to go to war with a young. How old is Pooh Shiesty? His name
probably is in his 20s.
His name is Pooh Shiesty. I'm not.
Yeah.
You got
bro.
I'm
not subscribing to his music or anything. That
and the
he's
coldest
talking
part
about,
is,
so I don't know.
Pooh Shiesty is in jail right now, signed by who?
Gucci. Yeah, he's still under there. And I seen that they said that because of this, his streams are going up crazy, and Gucci's reaping the benefits.
And I'm reaping the benefits, nigga.
So did Gucci do the right thing then? And by if so, you already said if Gucci said it, if he's cooperating with the FBI, then he did nothing wrong. I would agree. Even if, because what do you expect Gucci to do? Go get retaliation and then risk his freedom and risk his life I'm gonna get this nigga touched or I'm gonna get this nigga hit up. Like, why would you Why would you want to risk that and risk your freedom instead of just saying, hey, look, he took my wedding ring, he took my Rolex. This is not a legit contract that he wants out of. He forced me at gunpoint. Like, if somebody robs you at gunpoint, I would expect you to cooperate. Because if you go retaliate, you're going to prison. What they did first don't matter.
I'm sorry. Anybody that robs somebody with a ankle monitor on is fucking stupid.
I seen that. He had his ankle monitor put him at the scene of the crime.
You're stupid. Like, I don't even go on a limb and tell people that they're stupid, but you're stupid.
Somebody in the chat said Pooh Shiesty's off them gang drugs. And it's like, is it drugs that's causing these niggas to do this? Or is it literally just that they have a mind? Bro, you're not in the streets no more, Pooh. Nah. And if you are, why can't you separate yourself from that?
Drugs are not an excuse to do anything. That's like, we're not doing that, bro. No. I think it got heated, and I think niggas just can't control their emotions. Like, here's my question. Do you think it was premeditated?
So the report is that he had him come for contract negotiation. He wanted to talk to his label representatives or his people at the studio. And I'm assuming Gucci wasn't in Dallas, so he flew into Dallas to do this. I would think if you're at the studio and you're a convicted felon and you're on an ankle monitor, why do you have 2 Dracos with you? To me, that makes me seem like you are prepared for.
Nah, because I expect them to have guns on them.
I mean, you're in Texas, so legal open carry, but you're a convicted felon. You can't even be around these type of guns. You're on ankle monitor.
I just think it's crazy to think about where niggas is at in life. I've never rode around with a Draco. Like, where are you at in your life?
I mean, I've never rode around with a Draco, but I've definitely I'm in Texas now, so I have the castle law where I can have my gun in my car at all times. But I don't understand, when you're that rich, when you have security, why do you have to uphold a certain type of image or respect by saying you carry guns? That's what I don't understand. You got security for that. What image are you trying to upkeep, that you gangster?
Yeah, it's a mindset, bro. These niggas are fucking 14 in their minds, bro. They're not adults.
Education level as well.
They're not smart, bro. That nigga was like, sign a contract that I probably never even read, for real. Like,
no, for real. Just he probably typed on a piece of paper, let me out my contract with a sign line.
They said this nigga pulled up at Kinko's and printed it out before they
That nigga did. He was in the notes on his phone, nigga, and put a dotted line and made that nigga sign on it. Yeah, like, what was you gonna get out of that? Like, bro, like, and honestly, if you think about it, what would be the point? Because you want all the rights to all your masters?
Nigga don't even know what to do with this shit. But the craziest part is, growing up, you would never think that you'd see a headline that says Gucci robbed at gunpoint and robbed. Like, you'd never think you see Gucci Mane robbed, bro. Like, that's what we are in life. Gucci,
but he was unsuspecting. That's why it's even more disrespectful. Like, what, nigga? I signed you. I put you on. And you gonna rob me at gunpoint to get out of your contract and then take my wedding ring?
Yeah.
Somebody reported on this months ago before it even became breaking news.
I was watching No Jumper and Adam was like, it definitely happened. Like, I seen him say that. And then
so there's a lot of snitches out here.
I mean, people talk. Bro, it's like when people everybody know who killed Tupac.
That was a conversation that came up too. That was like, people knew who, but then people supposedly really didn't know.
People know, bro. It's people that die or get killed, and people know who did it. Which is another probably like cancer in the black community. Like, I mean, I ain't gonna say you should say who did it, but like, it's kind of crazy to think that
you know, and then nothing comes of it.
Yeah, it's like, I know who did it, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
I do wonder how this situation became on the FBI radar. Like, how do you think it got to the FBI's radar that Gucci Mane was robbed? Supposedly, I think I heard, I don't know how factual it was, that his cameraman, which is a white boy, is the one who supposedly, or no. I heard that his security was off-duty police or something along those lines.
Yeah. I heard that. I mean, bro, Gucci Mane could.
And then if the police come to Gucci, is he supposed to say, "Oh no, I don't know what happened"?
I wouldn't be either, or I wouldn't be upset. If he said no, I don't know what happened, I wouldn't be upset. If he told him, I wouldn't be upset.
But then that means he'd be planning retaliation. Nigga, I got a wife and kids and I'm 50 years old. Why do I want to retaliate on this young ass nigga? Like, if he doesn't cooperate, he's planning retaliation. If he cooperates, he's a street nigga. He's not going to get robbed at gunpoint and not do nothing.
No, you can't do that. You can't say he's a street nigga. Like, he could literally just be out of it. Like, he could be like, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. I ain't going to say nothing, but I'm also like, that young nigga got it, bro. I don't give a fuck.
That young nigga got it. There's a certain type of respect and code that niggas go by to say I'm not gonna get robbed at gunpoint with a Draco and take my wedding ring.
I'm 50, bro.
So you just gonna say a nigga got it? No, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm telling the police, nigga. Nigga, I'm telling the fucking least. That's what they there for. I seen somebody say. Matter of fact, I think I got the clip of that.
You can't do that. Telling the police is not an option. So all you could do it's either you can't tell the police. You have to choose to get retaliation. You're not.
And why would I risk my freedom? Why would I risk my freedom? So I'm either gonna risk my freedom. Man, I'm not in the streets no more. Just because I came from that, fuck that. Look, I got a clip that's perfect for that. Hold on, let me find it. It's a perfect clip. This is a perfect clip for that. And this has been in my bookmarks for 2 or 3 weeks. It's an old clip that came from Mace on Cam and Mace. I'm going to pull up the reaction screen, and I want you to mute your shit and then play this on YouTube and watch this clip. Because this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Hold on. Let me pull it up for you on the display capture. Hold on.
I got an ad playing this shit. You making money, bro. You got ads.
You got an ad playing? No YouTube Premium?
Right,
yeah, man.
Go for it.
Trying to get to the chili. All right, let me play this real quick because this is perfect example of when is calling the police okay. Shout out to Meek.
What amount of millions do you get that you got to call the police? What age do you get to at that age? Because I think I'm making enough millions. I might be ready to call the cops on niggas.
You pay taxes.
Yeah. That's my gang. My gang is the police.
Yeah, listen, you pay tax dollars.
If I'm in trouble, I'll use the firearm, but I make enough to call the police now, Cam.
Listen, I'm not knocking it. The thing about it is, right, this is one thing. You say you'll call the police, right? Mm-hmm. You're not in the room making deals with them. Niggas is out here making deals with niggas. he got footage and tape record. Niggas out here making full-fledged deals. You got to make a call to get out of the situation. That's cool, man. You ain't asked for a cheeseburger and fries.
They ain't give me a cigarette and a Black and Mild
man,
and a Mountain Dew.
Well, I get that.
Black and Mild and a Mountain
Dew. I get that. That's fair. That's what our CPA asked me. He was making insurance for us. He said, "How much money do you guys got to make to call the police?" He said, "Ask Cam that."
No, that's a good question. See, this is what I would do. And I'm just telling you, right?
Yeah.
Thank God I haven't been in that situation, but if just in case, because you never know. What you got to do is this, right? If you got to call police, I'm going to give you some advice. I've never been in that situation. This is what I would do.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hello. They'd be like, 911, what's the problem? I'd be like, you better come get them before I
Niggas still sound tough on 911. You better come get these niggas right now.
They gonna put your shit out there before I do something crazy to these niggas. Before I do something crazy to these niggas, you better come get them.
Oh, man.
So, that's some advice if need be.
What age?
All right, so our reason for bringing that up is because when is it okay to call the police, bro?
You said what age?
I mean, not even age. This, to your point, you said Gucci Man is 50 and he's not involved in these politics anymore. Is he wrong for cooperating with the police? He's rich now. Am I gonna risk my freedom,
bro?
Just for the sake of street cred. At this point, it's street cred. If he gets back at this nigga physically, if somebody robs him, if somebody shoots up Pooh Shiesty, it's for street cred. Does Gucci need street cred, or is he rich enough to where it's like, I'm calling the police?
Bro, what are y'all talking about? Bro, the paper says he kidnapped me with a Draco. Nigga, I'm telling the cops.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. That's what I feel like. I'm telling the police. Teresi the Loke in the chest said, I'm 35. I'm all police mode. Like, once you reach a certain level.
These niggas is not playing. Like, in my mind, Gucci was roped up, nigga. They roped this nigga up.
I don't think it was that far. I just think they had the gun out like, hey, nigga, sign this motherfucking paper.
Draco? I've never even seen a Draco, bro. What are you talking about, man? What the fuck?
So call the police.
Calling the police don't make you weak. This is how you know if Gucci Man is tough or not. And this is what I need to know. Did he sign a paper? If he didn't sign a paper, that's a real nigga.
You know he signed the paper.
I don't know that.
No, he signed the paper.
I don't know that. How you know that?
So you mean to tell me he had a Draco pointed at his motherfucking head and he decided, no, I'm not going to sign it? Supposedly the rumor is, I don't remember who it was. I can't think of his name offhand, but I think Illa called him one time. We was on Fair to Say when she wanted something. I can't think of that nigga's name. He supposedly said he saw the security camera footage from the studio. And the rumor was Gucci said, you gotta still call the lawyer. It don't work like this. You gotta call the lawyer. So I doubt. And they took his wedding ring and they took the nigga's Rolex. But there's pictures of the cameraman with scrapes on his wrist of the nigga taking his watch and taking his necklace. You can't get back. You can't. If you're Gucci Man, you can't go get back because the court is not going to respect get back. If you go murder a nigga, if you have somebody murder somebody from Pooh Shiesty's clique as retaliation, you are guilty. It doesn't matter if they robbed you 2 months before. So he did the right thing.
If I'm Gucci, I don't sign the paper. Period.
You don't have that much fucking balls. Shut your ass up, Scottie. That's the wine talking. Ain't no way in hell. You just said you ain't never seen a Draco. So if you see a nigga with a Draco next to your head that says sign this paperwork, you signing Scottie and Jeremy on that motherfucker. Which name do you want, sir?
You want my last name too? Shit. Hey, I got a new show with Stet. You want to put Stet on here too? No, listen.
You signing that paperwork.
But that's me. If I'm Gucci Mane,
oh my god,
ice cream on my face, I'm not signing that,
nigga. So you gonna die over the
because if I sign that, I'll do anything. What's next?
No, you won't, man. At that point, I'm like, nigga, you gonna go at this lengths, nigga. Fuck you. I don't want you on my label anyway.
You sign the paper, that nigga might be like, nigga, now twerk. Then what? You gonna do that? Exactly.
Nigga, honestly, your pride ain't worth dying. So if a nigga got a gun to your head and he tell you to bust it, shake your ass, nigga, you better shake your ass. If you got a gun, no, pause, man. I'm not going. Fuck no, that nigga stood up.
If a nigga hold a Draco to your head, you gonna twerk, bro. Stop.
Oh my God. I'm telling you, I'm doing whatever saves my life at that point. Whatever saves my life. Nigga, what? You gonna die over for what? That's dying over pride and ego.
That's not whatever. No. I'm not.
Man, you a goddamn lie, Scottie. You gonna climb on the table. You all sexy bread edition if a nigga got a Draco.
What do you say? He want to hang with a bad bitch.
You all wrist bent. You doing everything you need to do.
I would not twerk on God. I would not.
Man, with a Draco to your head, you liable to do anything.
I would not twerk. No.
Oh my God.
That's where I draw the line.
That's common.
Context matters.
Funny.
Context definitely matters.
I think that nigga's stupid.
Yeah, summer. Okay, let's summarize before we move out of this conversation because we at the 2-hour mark. Shout out to y'all for staying tuned in this long. We got 80 people in the chat. Make sure y'all like the stream. If Pooh Shiesty robs Gucci Man at gunpoint, what is your summarization on that topic?
What do you mean? Like,
what is your overall take from the standpoint of both individuals? Let's just put it that way.
I think that Pooh Shiesty is he's both a victim and a predator to his environment.
Okay.
He's both a victim and a predator in the environment. I wish he had more education, and I wish he had more just foresight. You know what I mean? I wish he had more control over his emotions. If I had to take a guesstimate of what took place, I think the conversation was supposed to be normal and easily mitigated. I think Gucci probably didn't budge like he wanted him to, and I think that Pooh Shiesty's emotions got the best of him. Hood niggas, street niggas, we got guns. He said, "Yo, fuck that. Let me out right now."
That's a good take. I'm not gonna lie.
I think that's what happened.
That he went. So you're saying that he went into it with good intent?
Maybe not good intent, but just like, hey, bro, like, listen, I want to.
But they said the Big 30 nigga, I don't know who that is, Pooh Shiesty's homie, supposedly blocked the door so niggas couldn't get out.
Bro, I got a Draco. You're not getting out regardless.
That supposedly is what I heard. That I ain't gonna put that up on the screen.
Supposedly
that's what.
If I got a Draco, it don't matter who's standing at the door, nigga. It's a Draco right here. Like, what are we talking?
But that means they pulled that out, and it was with intent. They had the idea, like, so a nigga already knew.
Not necessarily. I mean, I could stand at the door. I mean, I get what you're saying. If he went in standing at the door, I don't think that's how that played out. I think that at some point he probably starts standing at the door, especially if the father was like, "Hey, what's going on?" But ultimately, bro, it's like Pooh Shiesty deserves to be in jail. Get that nigga off the streets. I'm sorry,
man. So that's your cold take. So you think Pooh Shiesty deserves to be in jail for his actions?
You holding Dracos to niggas? What the fuck? If it was a pistol, I'd be like, all right.
Nigga, it's the same thing, nigga. What the fuck? Just because the bullet is bigger don't mean it don't have the same potential impact.
Okay, what bullet would you rather take, a Draco or a P9?
It don't matter. If you're going to take a bullet, nigga, chances are if it's at your head, you're going to die. Unless it's a 22.
So you don't care
if it's a 9mm, 40, 45, 223, 5.6, fucking 5.67, whatever that shit is called.
At that point, I might as well have like a bazooka at your head and you don't care.
It ain't gonna matter.
It definitely matters. That it definitely matters, my boy.
Man, so just because he has a pistol is gonna make you act differently, nigga. The fucking Glock is the same thing as a Draco.
Yeah, because there's
a bigger build.
He can have
5.56. Shout out to CT Packy 5.56.
He can have a little tiny pistol. All that shit matters, bro. Everything matters. Context matters. What kind of
context matters?
Because if it wasn't, they would just say a gun, but they said a Draco for a reason.
It is a little bit more intimidating. It's pretty much a short body AK-47.
Man,
it's pretty much. All right, so that's your take. My final take on this is Gucci Mane is not wrong if he cooperates, because retaliation doesn't get you nowhere. He has enough street cred. He's already shot a nigga. He's 50 years old. Him retaliating with violence does not make him any more clout-based, clout-worthy to retaliate. Do you just let it go by the wayside? Pride is a motherfucker. Ego is a motherfucker. I don't know if I'm just going to let a nigga rob me and just completely get away with it. You might deserve some jail time. So if I'm Gucci, I cooperate. If I'm Shiesty, I have a lot of thinking and soul searching to do, because how do you get out of jail on a 7-year prison sentence? You only do 2.5, 3 years or something on a robbery. Supposedly he robbed a sneaker salesman. Somebody was trying to sell him some shoes, supposedly in Miami, I think. And he robbed him. He went to jail. You get out, you're on house arrest. You still do the same behavior. You don't learn from your behavior. That to me is a sign of intellectual deficiency. Your mind is not grown enough to where you don't understand that I've already got off with a slap on the wrist for one behavior, so I'm gonna go do the same behavior. This ain't street behavior, nigga. You robbed a Gucci man, a mogul, to get out of your contract. You think you was just gonna get out of your contract for no reason? Pooh Shiesty is a fucking dumbass. I don't know much about Pooh Shiesty. I don't listen to his music. I don't pay attention to that type of street music and culture, but from what I do hear about him, he has not matured out of the street element, and he thought that was the right way to go, and he does deserve jail time.
Get him out of here, champ.
I agree.
Get him out of here.
All right, man. Shout out to the tribe. Great conversation. We gonna transition out so we don't lag and Scotty get sleepy on a nigga. He drinking wine. He drinking bad bitch juice.
I got I got like one topic left in me, nigga.
Nah, shut up, nigga. You got until we get off this bitch, nigga. You drinking bad bitch juice. Fuck out of here.
I got one more segment. Let's go.
We ain't even got to the other shit, nigga. Sit your ass tight, bro. You ain't doing shit.
Let's skip to the good shit. Come on,
nigga. Hold on. Let me see. We still got. Yeah, actually, this right here
shit
is
for the
not,
ladies, and I'm like, bro,
give me a good one so I can.
We don't. Nigga, sit your ass still, bro. You over
I'm
there.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How the fuck you just freeze out of nowhere? Nigga, you trolling, bro. Stupid ass trolling. You didn't freeze, nigga, because I see your smirk already going. Stupid. I hate this nigga, bro. I fucking hate this nigga. Hey, you gotta drink wine every stream, though, because you lit, bro. You lit.
I got one more. I'm out of
No,
here.
you don't. Nigga, it's motherfucking 8:25 in LA.
I'm out.
No, you fucking not, man. Shut up. Let me see. All right, let me see what we do got just for the sake of this nigga. It's only 2 hour mark. You've only been on here for an hour and a half. I don't want to hear that shit.
No, hey, capping ass nigga.
Nigga, it's only been 2 hours and 8 minutes. I didn't bring you into like 30-minute mark. Shut that shit up.
I'm telling you, chat. I got one more section.
Man, Scottie ain't going nowhere, tribe. Don't worry about it. Hit that like. We got 80 people deep. We growing. He's the one talking about we gonna have 10,000 people. This nigga want to get off. He want to get off after an hour and a half. Fuck out of here. Shout out to Vinny in the chat, 7 in the chat. Shout out to my mom.
Crazy. I'm out of here, man.
No, you ain't out of here. All right, for the sake of, I don't care about that academics Drake conversation. We don't worry about that.
Ooh, that's a good one though. But go ahead. What else we got?
See,
what we got?
We got the Charlamagne Meek Mill conversation.
You think that's? Do you have a like a? You gonna lay it out? If you can lay it out, then I'll go with it.
Let me just ponder for a second. So supposedly, let me just speak it out loud. Supposedly, Charlamagne was hating on Meek Mill and said he never recovered from the Drake beef. Meek Mill had a huge response, pretty much listing his accolades and what he's done since then.
That's a good one.
And then Charlamagne pretty much rebutted back and said that Meek Mill is just a laughing stock to a certain extent.
I like Meek a lot, and I love Meek, and I love Charlamagne. So we can go there,
or we can speak on Jaden Ivy. The basketball player for the Bulls who got let go from the Bulls because he had a rant about.
Can we put a poll in the chat with the chat?
We need to do a poll. I haven't done a poll in a minute. Shout out to Scottie for giving me the advice. Let me do a poll. Let me do a poll, and we're gonna see what we get while we, you know what I mean? While we ponder on this. We got 80 people in here. Hopefully, I hope my laptop.
And let's do this while we in here. We got 80 in here. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Leave something in the chat.
Man, send a super chat, subscribe, like, comment, all that.
Let's do it.
Charlamagne versus Meek.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all check out my channel, Suburban LA. Some good info.
Please do.
Coming out of there. We finna take over, man. I keep telling y'all, give us 15 months. We might not even need that, but give us
a little year and a half. That ain't too bad.
Give us 15 months, man. Watch. Give us 15 months. Watch what we do, man.
All right, I just started the poll. Even though my laptop about to die, I might need my laptop charger for my baby.
Yeah, let's go. Once we got some votes in there, I say once we get to maybe 10 votes, we are.
No. We need 30.
30 votes.
We need 30 votes. We got people engaged in the chat. People tapped in with us. It's still 75 people in here.
Can I vote too or no? I can't vote. Huh?
You can. You got your YouTube. Vote what you think. What's a better conversation right now, tribe?
I know what
Jaden Ivy. Which is a basketball player for the Bulls who went on a rant pretty much saying that somebody is wrong. I think the NBA is wrong for celebrating LGBTQ night, and it's not a Christian worthy. However you word it, it's not biblical for people to be celebrating gay relationships, and they let him go from the Bulls. Or we got Charlamagne who is pretty much hating on Meek Mill, and Meek Mill responding back. Y'all let us know, tribe. We got 13 votes. We need 14 votes. Let's go. We need 30 votes, tribe. What is the better conversation worthy take before we get out of what's the word? This is my what's the word conversation. I need to know what is a better take. While we do this, let me give you a quick, while we let the people vote, this is a topic, but it's not really a topic. I am going to bring this up while we let the people vote because this is quick. This is just more of an opinion-based take. Let me put this up for you so you can see. This is a quick conversation. Y'all vote in chat. Let me know what you think, but watch this at the same time and let me know. Scotty, mute up and you can watch this clip.
And I love the sparring and the music you get.
Mm-hmm.
But in this day and age, it's so much negative stuff that comes with it that you almost wish it didn't happen.
Really?
Yeah, because it's almost like it's a final thing. Now people that like Kendrick hate Drake.
Yeah.
No matter what he makes, no matter what he says, and it goes far too. It's like attack on his character and his thing and it's like, I don't know if I love that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's helpful to our growth. Where the fallout lands, especially on on social media, which takes place every day.
Yeah.
And now you have these pods of cult.
The Stan armies fighting.
Yeah, and it's like, it's too far.
Yeah.
It's like bringing kids in it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't like that. Maybe I've grown in a space that is probably, I sound like the old guy wagging the finger. We love the excitement. And I love the sparring and the music you get.
Mm-hmm.
But in this day and age, it's so much negative stuff that.
All right, so pretty much, you can unmute. So pretty much what I wanted to play, while we figure out, we got 21 votes. I need 9 more votes. Y'all let me know the next conversation me and Scotty have. Jaden Ivy or Charlamagne versus Meek. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat, in the vote. 9 more votes before we get into the topic. Please engage in the chat. So pretty much real quick on this. Do you think beef and rap beef, whether it's sonically on music or not, or it leaks into internet and street beef, is good for the culture or good for the artists?
I mean, you kind of lost me when you said street beef.
Well, I mean, just in general, beef, because most beefs nowadays leak into street politics, where if a clique sees another clique, it's gonna go there. So ours is rap beef good for the culture?
I think if there's no world where, if there's no violence, like physical violence, then yeah, I do think it's good for the culture, for sure.
Even though it gets to a nasty turn, which is what Jay-Z was just saying, how things get to a nasty turn and become dark, where you have fan bases turning against each other, or nigga can't, no matter what a nigga do, it's not.
I love Jay-Z so much, but he said that at the same time simultaneously uplifting one of the niggas in the beef. Like that nigga.
Why? Because he had him as a Super Bowl performer?
Yeah, you got the man at the Super Bowl calling another man a pedophile, but then they want to say, "Oh, I don't agree with the beef."
That's a good take, because I think he said that he didn't bring Kendrick to increase the beef, but because he was having a hell of a standout year is why he brought. But he was having a standout year because of the beef.
Bingo! Like we see through that. You know what I'm saying?
So he pretty much, that was a hypocrite statement.
It was a very hypocritical statement. And maybe not, listen, hypocritical, yes, maybe not intentionally, from the standpoint of like, maybe truly he didn't know what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z is to the point
and
where
Jay-Z comes from one of the biggest rap beefs probably in history. Well, it wasn't huge. It was a couple songs back and forth, but with the Summer Jam shit and everything, and he was talking about niggas skeeting on Carmen Baby seat and all that on Super Ugly. I come from the generation of knowing about the Jay-Z Nas beef, but I think he's grown from that. So I think he has a perspective that should be respectable and commendable, because he's came from such a treacherous beef.
You might have to look at Jay-Z from a white man business perspective. Like that nigga might not even, like, he sees the culture, but he's probably a step above the culture to where he really just looking at data for real. Like he's really like,
so he's not in tune all the way.
He is, but I think the data might come above that. Like, yeah, I do see what's going on, but like, if we do this, the bottom line, it's a greed conversation of like, hey, like Drake.
If it benefits the brand versus what it does for the negative aspect.
Because
if it pushes the brand or if it hinders the brand.
From a business perspective, hey, Kendrick got the Super Bowl was like, yeah, that's the right move. You know
and it actually, but Drake is still outselling him though on every level.
But
did it help? Did it help Drake?
It wouldn't have made sense to have Drake at the Super Bowl. It made sense to have Kendrick. So from a business,
it was the wrong timing. Yeah.
From a business perspective, Kendrick. But then don't get on a pod. Nobody said nothing. But then you get on a podcast and like, I don't like beef. It's like, no, nigga, you clearly like beef.
But like I said, beef when he was beefing is much different than beef now. There was no social media. There's no social media then. There was no constant day-to-day. Like, when he was beefing with Nas, it was wait for a record to come out. There's nobody talking about it other than disc jockeys on the radio, and then it goes by the wayside. Where now beef has got to the point where it's a day-to-day conversation, and it's swaying niggas' foundations, they brand, and they legacy.
Brother, we still talk about the Nas Jay-Z beef today. So
yes, but that's because we have social media now, and it's conversation worthy. But at the time, it wasn't conversed about.
So you think they had the beef and it was over with?
No, I think it wasn't spoken about for the masses. And if it did, it was spoken about in one conversation and it ended. Where if you look at the Kendrick Drake thing, it's a non-stop conversation. Where now if Drake drop a record, every Kendrick nigga hate it.
Yeah,
if Kendrick drop a record, every Drake nigga hate it.
But I hear you, and I could probably agree. But to me, that is offset by the opportunities that these niggas also get. Right? Like, yeah, sure, your beef wasn't blasted that much, and I'm probably taking it a little adjacent. I know that, but follow me. Yes, it was a different world, but also rap is so much more bigger. So
you think it's needed?
I'm not saying it's needed, but I'm saying like your losses are
saying this is just a conversation worthy. I'm not taking one side or the other, but I feel like with Jay-Z saying this, when beef turns, it's different from. I guess no, because the T.I. 50 Cent shit got a little dark too. I guess it's different when you're competing based off of your talent level and who's better. But as soon as you start bringing in personal situations and it gets to the point where it can turn violent, that becomes just like, what is the benefit of hip hop having this happen? You got two of your greatest legends, Drake and Kendrick, 50 Cent and T.I., going at each other to the point where they'll never be able to rectify, or if they do rectify, it's 20 years down the line and it's too late. What benefit does it have for their careers? What benefit does it have for the consumer to listen to it?
Bro, it was a great beef. I enjoyed it. Every part of it.
Which one? Drake and Dot.
Drake and Dot. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being able
It lasted like 2 weeks.
I enjoyed being able to be in a group chat. Like, nigga,
give me your take on it.
Nigga, like, nigga Drake dropped this, and then niggas like, okay, but Kendrick just dropped this. Like, it was fanfare.
The consumer, it was great. But take into consideration the individuals involved with it, their loved ones, their family, and their immediate people. You don't care. So that's what I'm saying. It's almost like as a consumer, it's selfish of us to say this is great for hip hop. Does it push forward the culture?
It definitely pushed the culture forward, in my opinion. It was a great battle. Like, bro, every generation gets a great battle. Like, nigga, think about that. Why do you think every generation gets a great battle? Why is that?
Because there's different great artists of each generation.
Because this shit was written, bro. Like, it ain't like, this ain't just like just happening. Like, every generation has a great battle. Every generation has a Great Depression. Like, this shit is it's cyclical. It happens in stride. And so, like, we got ours. We enjoyed it. I don't think it tears the culture down.
It separates. Because if you're a Kendrick fan, you can't be a Drake fan. If you're a Drake fan, you can't be a Kendrick fan. It literally separates the two.
Drake made it worse than it had to be by suing, and it just became a little bit whiny when it was just like, nigga, take your L and let's go. And I think
that's your take on it. I don't want to dwell on it. Then we're gonna move on.
And I think Drake won. I think Drake won.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Visionary Star says Stet's just a Drake stan. I'm not even a Drake stan. I just understand great content and great music.
I think Drake won. My bad.
I think when it comes to he won the battle but lost the war. He won the battle, but he lost the war.
Can we get into the academics thing, please? Because this is
So who won? So can you see the live chat? I don't know why I can't see my laptop died. So can you see who won the poll? How many votes it was and who won the poll?
Y'all, that's how y'all know Stet is a great YouTube channel leader, because I wouldn't even listen to the fucking chat. Let me see. We got 30 votes exactly.
That's what I need.
We didn't put Drake on this though. Charlamagne versus Meek won.
That's what it was. The Drake thing was just the Jay-Z thing I brought up in the meantime.
53.
Charlamagne versus Meek won over the Jaden Ivy topic.
53% to 47%. 30 votes. 30 votes exactly.
Okay, perfect. 30 votes exactly. We have literally one more what's the word topic. I guess we'll do that what the people wanted. Let's do what the people wanted then. All right, cool. So, like we mentioned
This is my
before.
last one, chat. I'm letting you know.
This your last what's the word, and then we get into a couple more things. Sit your ass back.
Black.
Sit your ass back.
I love y'all though, but this is my last one, chat.
You ain't going nowhere. Fuck it. I don't care. Leave, nigga. I'll handle shit on my own. Now, when a sponsor sees us clashing and you want to leave the live stream and a sponsor want to pull their sponsorship because we can't even stick together for 3 hours. It's only 2 hours and 22 minutes. Give me 38 more minutes. I'll get you out of here, nigga. Sit tight. Sit tight. You ain't doing shit. Your fucking head is sweating. Hot beanie wearing ass nigga. Is your necklace gonna pop like it did on Fair to Say? Sit your ass back, nigga.
Well, I got that chain though.
Shout out to Vinny, man. All right, cool. Stet and Scottie on a Sunday. Triple S. Stet Scottie Sundays. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. You got the chain. The Jesus piece gonna pop.
What if that shit popped on stream again?
Oh my God. We going for sure viral in our little world if that ever happened again.
Shut the nigga. Our world is big as fuck. Stop.
I'm saying if it ever happened again, I'm trying to disassociate myself from them motherfuckers. The people, the tribe who fuck with me, they fuck with me for me. They might go over there every now and then, but at the end of the day, nigga. All right, Scottie trying to boss up. He off the wine. He putting the Jesus piece on. I hope it break on stream. Golly, I hope it.
Ooh, almost broke that motherfucker.
Oh.
Come on, man. Usher us in, nigga.
All right, we ushering in. Okay, cool. All right, cool. So like I just mentioned, we put up the poll. Shout out to everybody who engaged. 30 people voted. I appreciate y'all. Let you know y'all tuned in. Y'all chose Meek Mill and Charlamagne conversation. This is it. Let me bring Scottie in on the camera real quick so that he can see what we talking about. And he will have to mute up so that we can play the clip. He can't even get the chain to clip on. Bullshit ass chain. All right, so Charlamagne takes a shot at Meek Mill, which I don't understand why. Meek Mill is talented as fuck, but people are always disassociating Meek Mill with Twitter fingers, the Drake beef, and having internet trolling situations over his. This is different than Kanye. Kanye can say and do what he wants, and his music trumps over everything he does. Meek Mill has a great catalog, but what he says and does trumps over his talent. Let's get into what Charlamagne said on his podcast about Meek Mill. W's in the chat, money bags in the chat. Like that like. Let's go, man. Mute up so you can hear it on YouTube, Scottie.
Meek never... I don't know.
What are you saying?
I'm just saying. Like, Meek could have just kept doing music, but for some reason he didn't. Like, something was just off after the battle. You know what I mean? And he really, I mean, honestly, he didn't really
He never recovered.
Yeah, strange. You know what it was with Meek, man? Meek's...
When I say didn't...
All right, cool. So that was the initial take.
That was to me was actually Twitter.
Yeah, for sure.
And when Drake called him Twitter fingers... No, what did he say? What was it? It was Twitter fingers,
yeah,
right?
Twitter fingers.
When he called them Twitter fingers,
trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers.
Trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers, and it's just like every time Meek tweets, even
it's
now
crazy,
to
bro.
this day,
it's crazy. It's pure entertainment.
And I fuck with Meek. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I think Meek does a lot for his community. You know, he's been a great, symbol for the city of Philly. I love what he does with reform, but I probably would have deleted my Twitter after Twitter fingers. And just flooded the streets with nothing but music.
You're forgetting
Meek.
All right, cool. So that was the initial point that Charlamagne made. You can unmute. We bring it back. So this is the initial point that Charlamagne made about Meek Mill, and Meek Mill responds, and pretty much I'm going to try to summarize as best I can because this is a long-ass response, and I know it's pretty small for most people. But he says, Meek Mill says, so I want to make this main post to highlight the real propaganda that's taking place in the hip-hop community. I need everyone to leave a comment if you see what's happening and how they are trying to downgrade artists and brands from feeding their family. Let's go through it. The white comedian also boosted Didn't Humor on his major platform with no evidence, then asked me to go on his show. Can y'all see my brand back healing up now? Please leave an honest comment. Since Drake beef, I dropped 3 times platinum, Peta double platinum, Meet Blue Notes 1 and 2 times platinum. Okay, blase blah. He goes on to speak on his accolades since the Drake beef, and then he goes into say, okay, where is it at? Cybertruck, Salmon Philly now.
Never.
He actually switched up on Drake because he helped power the Meek was done narrative was done. Now he's using the same against Drake. I'm good with Drake and Jay-Z as far as I know. Keep me out this weak ass shit. I had a meeting with A16Z found a lot of new tech deals and activations just from playing around, tweeting, I forgot, proud of me, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so pretty much Meek Mill is responding to Charlamagne's take as saying he never rebounded from the Drake beef by listing his accolades and the things that he's accomplished outside of music. This is what Charlamagne goes on to say. Before we give our take, this is what Charlamagne goes on to say to Meek Mill's rebuttal to what he initially said.
Really recover. I'm talking about perception, narrative, especially on social media. Because when Drake and Meek had their rap beef, that's when the narrative about Meek started to change. That's when all the jokes started. And the jokes haven't really stopped since.
So you wasn't talking musically because I seen Meek put up a post and he talked about some of his accolades since that Drake beef.
And I said on Brilliant Idiots, the propaganda. I didn't say propaganda, but I said the way they act with Meek is strange, and I agree with Meek. The propaganda against Meek is strange, and it started with that battle. And at least on social media, the narrative around him hasn't recovered.
It started with the battle. The sad thing about Meek is he gets busy, he gets nice, he puts out great music. He's an inspiration to a lot of these artists. G Herbo said he's the reason why he even wanted to get into music. But sadly, because of everything that's been going on with social media after that beef, he's been the butt of a lot of people's jokes.
Regardless of what he does. And he does some great things. We always give Meek credit for the great things.
Just proofread the tweet, yo. That's all you got to do before you just press and submit.
It's when I say didn't really recover, I'm talking about perception, narrative, especially on social media. Because when Drake and Meek had their rap beef, that's when the narrative.
Just proofread the tweets.
It's like anything you do. Because LinkedIn,
sometimes I don't understand what you're talking about. Like we don't understand, but it's funny. It's not like oh, you're a retard, you're a retard. Like you're just funny, yo.
That's why I said he shouldn't tweet and he should just talk through the music. And as he just said, they put gay on Meek. That's why
they definitely was sprinkling that gay up and down.
He mentioned that. He said that Diddy situation was like that.
That wasn't right.
And that's why I'm not even mad. He said I'm DL in that post because that's just projection.
You're not DL. You came out.
Shut up.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
He's not, but I'm just saying.
He'd be hurt by what people say about him, so he's putting that on me. But I do agree with Meek. The propaganda against him is strange.
Yes, it's horrible.
And it started with that battle, right? And
tries to make a mockery of it. So
every time he posts.
If you're Meek, you understand why he would be upset. Like, absolutely, positively. They done made this man gay. They just made this man Diddy's sitting on Diddy's lap.
Every time he tweets,
twins with the outfits.
The twins with the outfits.
I know, with the little midget.
They took everything that he started with, and I see Meek's grind from the beginning.
I know.
So I would feel the same way.
Meek has done some amazing things, as I said in that interview. As I said on Brilliant Idiots, he's done some incredible things. I love what he does with Reform.
We love a Meek, y'all.
And tries to.
All right, cool. So we'll end it right there. He said he ends with these media personalities y'all put in front of us to listen to in jail. We really used to torture perverts like this. I seen the R. Kelly tapes. I thought it was trifling. A grown man was peeing on a little girl and could register at the age of like 12. He said, "What the fuck does that have to do with anything?"
R. Kelly props.
Maybe that's his point. I guess that's his point with this situation. You can unmute. All right, cool. So because of this topic being what y'all voted for, this is my take on this. I feel like bullying is at an all-time high, and the reason why Meek was never able to respond because a lot of people are too busy on the internet worrying about being comedians and worrying about pushing forward what is trending and not accepting things as being in the past. They like to hold on to things like the French fries in the lap for Meek Mill. They like to hold on to him doing bunny hops with Michael Rubin at the tennis court. Like they try to pick and choose. We live in a society where once something is done, people don't know how to let it go, no matter what it is or how positive it is. It's like everybody wants to be comedians. Everybody wants to have a say-so in the joke and have something to say. That's why trolling is at an all-time high. They hear one narrative, they see one thing, and they take it and run with it. So Charlamagne did give props in that interview, but he still put light on the fact that Meek Mill hasn't recovered from the Drake beef. And if I'm Meek, I take offense to that too. I take offense to that too because it's people like you, Charlamagne, who do have a voice, who took it upon themselves to actually still drag my name through the mud and bring it up that I am haven't recovered. Had you not said this thing, this wouldn't even be a conversation again. It's people like you in the media, these journalists, who think that you want to keep bringing up old shit and keep tying me to old narratives that's who I am. And I disagree with that. I'm all for Meek's forward motion. I'm all for him going at Charlamagne for this because Charlamagne is messy. He's doing what he does. But smearing people and running their name through the mud when I'm past it is only bringing up and opening old wounds. That's my point. You making a lot of faces. What the fuck is your point, Scottie? That's why you didn't turn gray. That's why you turned that damn light on.
So here's the thing, bro. Charlamagne didn't say anything that wasn't true.
No, it's all about perspective and opinion. It's not that who says it was true.
Meek,
you're going with the masses and what people are trying to push an agenda on Meek.
You could call it the masses or not. Meek, I'm not gonna say Meek hasn't recovered, but what I am gonna say is Meek be on the Instagram or Twitter. I know, like he be wilding on Twitter.
What's the difference? Just because he's a celebrity, why does it matter? Because he decides to voice his opinion via text instead of like why is he faulted for that?
He's not faulted, but you have to understand that what you do comes with a certain image, right? Like how he goes about giving his opinion and popping shit, like it comes off different because of what Drake did to him. Drake called him Twitter fingers, and that shit stuck. And Meek proved that he literally is Twitter fingers. And I don't think there's...
I mean, he's human. Everybody's Twitter fingers. If I'm going to get off my opinion and I'm not in front of an interview, why can't I voice my opinion in these characters like everybody else?
Can I use you as an example?
Please use an example, hoe ass nigga.
Trell and them tried to paint you as like a rug maker. So every time you make rugs, there's a certain demographic of people who are going to like try to angle that.
That's my point. Everybody wants to fucking jumpsuit and be that's why I relate to Meek so much, because everybody wants to fucking jumpsuit and try to follow a trend or a wave of bad narratives. But like it's to me it's stupid.
But you do make rugs though.
Yes, but the negative connotation behind these things, just like Meek Mill tweeting, is poor. That's piss poor. That's not fair to Meek Mill that he has a narrative that he can't tweet now because a nigga called him Twitter fingers. So, bitch, I can't make rugs and survive and make my Look, I'm getting hot. I can't fucking do what I do because because one person had a narrative and this is a fucking joke. Like... Everybody don't have the ability to speak the same way. That's the thing. Everybody don't have the same ability as Drake to talk about Meek the way Drake did. So sit in your fucking place and shut your bitch ass up. You don't have the ability to talk like this, nigga. Fuck you, Scottie. It's just like Seven said, it's bandwagon shit. Everybody wants to be a part of the in crowd. So if the in crowd is laughing, let me be a part of the in crowd.
And then you jumping like a fucking bunny.
He's doing, that's a bet, nigga. I gotta do bunny hops if I lose. But see, that's what I'm saying.
But
Niggas
then you
take
got the French fries. Then you hugged up with Diddy. It's like, it's a lot. You have to admit that it's a lot of things.
Man, the internet makes shit a lot. This is fucking normal ass behavior. Granted,
the French fries is normal behavior, bro.
I mean, should he have posted French fries in the pool on his lap? I don't know.
Posted? Have you ever done that? Have you ever been on the side of the pool and just poured French fries on your legs, nigga?
I don't think he poured it. I think they spilled, but I don't know why he posted on them fucking gray ass, goosebump ass, pool leg ass. But look, even if that's the case, why does shit last for so long, bro? Why
keeps adding to it?
Man, Meek what is he doing that's adding to it? Like this nigga ain't started political reform to the point where he freeing people from prison.
Right.
They don't get the same light.
Stop. That's overlooked because he the same nigga. I look on the Shade Room and it's him and 6ix9ine posting videos of each other from alternate angles, nigga. Like he does weird shit, bro, and that's okay.
Man, why? To who?
He was literally, him and 6ix9ine was at the club on the phone posting each other, talking about whatever the fuck they did. That was weird. Then you at the mall, you run into Nicki Minaj's boyfriend. It's a lot of just weird shit, and that's okay.
So his antics overpower what he's done for the community and for the music. Where Kanye has done a lot of weird shit, quote unquote, and his music, he doesn't get the same flack. What is the difference?
Because Kanye got hits, nigga. What are you talking about?
Okay, so that's what I'm asking. So his resume is what overpowers it. So Meek Mill's resume is not strong enough to overpower.
Hold on, wait a minute.
He got way more hits than that.
And I fuck with Meek.
You don't fuck with Meek. You don't fuck with Meek.
Sure.
I hope I'm gonna send this to Meek so he never fucks with Suburban LA.
I'd be sick though if you did that. Oh, that's because I fuck with Meek.
Because you a hater.
I fuck with Meek a lot. Like,
nah, you agree with Charlamagne. You one of them old fucking
I do
Flakko
agree with
ass niggas.
Charlamagne. I do agree with Charlamagne. But it's because of shit like this. Like, why would you even respond to Charlamagne? Why?
Man, who the fuck? I don't give a... See, this is where I take his side. I don't give a fuck who you are and where you are. If you have a voice and you have a platform and you speak on my name, bitch, nigga, I'm talking shit about you.
How much shit did Charlamagne talk about Drake? A lot. What Drake do? You gonna make me send bottles to Charlamagne? Like, nigga, you use me as content, I'm gonna use you as content. I'm not finna get on Twitter and be like, Twitter fingers.
I'm gonna let you win this one. I'm gonna let you win this one, but I don't necessarily agree. But for the sake of the argument, I'll take the L. I'll take the L in this back and forth. That's the whole point of this stream. That's why I'm glad I got you, because you're going to hold me accountable. But I still don't understand why people will not let go of something that has nothing to do with them that was 6-7 years ago. Because everybody wants to be a comedian, bro.
But because he keeps adding to, I think by him this nigga keep adding to it, bro, period. Like, it's just like, stop adding to it, bro. Just don't say nothing. You Meek Mill, nigga. Drop hits, bro. Why are you tweeting? What are you tweeting about? Why are you tweeting, bro? Like, it's like Wale. It's like Wale. Every time this nigga Wale drops some fire, that nigga, you like, this nigga Wale so hard. Then he be like, I'm just an underrated artist. And like, it's like, nigga, shut the fuck up and drop hits.
I hate when people tell a nigga how they're supposed to act and respond to what's going on around.
The nigga go up to Kai Snyder like, you got me looking crazy, right? Like, nigga.
So he not supposed to say nothing? I hate niggas who think, bro, you supposed to always be bigger than what you are. Fuck that, nigga. I'm addressing, if you feel like you can do some.
This is why it goes back to me and old boy. I'm not gonna speak on it because it don't help me. It don't help me. You got
it do when you getting 6 live viewers on your stream. All right, we're going to transition out. I was just wondering, your take. I'm just saying, I feel like every conversation we have, by the way, needs to be at least 8 minutes. So if we need to clip it, we can clip it and we can get that monetization. So, but I'm glad I got your opinion. You going to hold me accountable? I just feel like, to summarize, Meek Mill gets unrealistic flack for what he does when he has done more that overshadows the things that people want to associate him with all the time. That's the reason why I have a issue with it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I have an issue with it. So I'm gonna save the Jaden Ivy conversation, even though I would have rather talked about that instead of the Meek Mill Charlamagne conversation. I would have rather talked about the Jaden Ivy thing. I'm gonna hold on to it just for the sake of Scottie wanting to be a crybaby and get up out of here. Let's get into some out-of-pocket topics, some things that are potentially out of pocket that we need some feedback on. And I want to know whether you think shit like this is out of pocket, Scottie. You typically have a lot of feedback on shit like this. Ooh. So let's see. I'm going to bring it up for you so you can see it on your side. Jake Paul. So have you known that you knew about the Drewski skit where he made himself a conservative white woman? It went viral. He does a lot of white face, which I don't believe is a real thing. Where he paints his body a white color and he portrays white people. He got a lot of flack for that, and to the point now where Jake Paul is saying that he wants to respond and planning to do a blackface skit, which I don't agree with, and we'll get into the reason why. Let me play the clip, and then we'll get our feedback from the boy Scottie.
Ask you something, because I've been, over the last couple of days, calling makeup artists, and I was gonna do a response to this and like go and do like the full on
darker,
yeah, and do it and just do it back, because why not?
Yeah,
like, are we on the same playing field? Like,
I think if there's a way to do it. Oh, singing in well, even this sentence. But if there's a way to do it, I've been here many times. If there's a way to do it, I think there needs to be some black support for the character.
I want to ask you something, because
I think, like I'm saying, like say if Drewski or I'm trying to think of somebody else.
Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley. If you got one of those guys to be like, hey, Theo, I want you to do this skit with me. Let's do this.
But still, that's pussying out.
You think it is?
Yeah.
To me, there's a level of like,
doesn't that make us more like prejudice?
Like more prejudice?
That makes us, if we have to partner with someone. Drewski just dropped this.
And he's done it a couple of times.
Exactly. I fucking love it. This is great. This is how humans should be.
I agree.
We should fucking make fun of each other. And I don't see in color, I see in truth and comedy. So like, what are we talking about?
So you're saying
what era are we living?
I think.
All right, cool. Come on back, Scotty. I need your input on this because this is crazy. I'm going to leave this up so people know exactly what we're talking about. This is crazy. I'm going to let you lead this off. What do you think about this sentiment? You saw the Drewski skit, right?
I did.
Did you like it? Did you like it? Did you think it was funny? Did you think it was okay? How do you feel about that initially before you responded to Jake
I didn't
Paul?
think the Drewski thing was necessarily funny, but I thought it was like from a marketing standpoint, provocative, and I thought it deserved everything that they got from a viewership perspective. Mm-hmm. It wasn't funny, but it was. I think like I view Dave Chappelle's shit right now. It's not necessarily the funniest thing, but it is different.
Provocative. It gets the people going.
Yeah, it gets the people going. I love Jake Paul.
Oh, this is going to be a great conversation for us.
I am very, I admire what he's done from a branding and building standpoint. I admire the fact that he's in a relationship. I think that shit is so dope. I was just watching his vlog. He has a new YouTube channel called the Jake Paul Family Ranch. He has like a ranch where they got acres of land. I think that shit is super duper dope.
You're a Jake Paul supporter, huh?
Yeah. And I also am not mad at the blackface angle. I don't think that he's stupid enough to do it, but I do think that he is wise enough to use it as a marketing tactic to like kind of get those eyes and be provocative. Now,
you a fangirl. Go ahead.
Yeah, now I fuck with him because here's the thing. The only pushback that I could see is if it's like black people feel like it's different because, white people have all the power, right? And black people can't be racist because racism is a social construct that only white people can participate, blah, blah, blah. All that shit's bullshit to me. I view us as equal, if not more powerful than any other race on this world. And I always believe that. And so for me, I would like to level the playing field, right? Meaning, if Drewski can get up there and do quote unquote whiteface, why can't Jake Paul come out and do blackface?
You are out your fucking mind. And
Why
I'm going to
not?
stop you right there, bro.
Why not?
You must not know the history of what blackface was, what the point of blackface was. It's not the same as Drewski painting himself white.
Why is it not the same?
To portray a political or a cultural joke. Blackface was originated to make fun of black people. Big red lips, black skin, to use in a racial derogatory term. Drewski is not racially calling white people and using that to.
He just made fun of conservative white women. What are you talking about?
Conservative is a political
This
choice.
nigga dressed up as big white bitch.
Bro, it's political. It's not a fucking. It's not the same as
I have a chai latte.
No, go ahead, get it off. Go ahead, get it off.
Cup pop. For
nigga, you sound stupid, Scotty. You can't sit here and say you can't compare the two if you know the history of what blackface came from.
I don't give a fuck about none of that, nigga.
White people used to paint their skin black with big red lips and jump around on stage to entertain white people making fun of black people for being black, not for having a political opinion.
And now black people dress up as white people and make fun of them for the black people in the
But it wasn't done in a to make fun of the race. It wasn't done racially. It wasn't racially motivated. It wasn't It wasn't to oppress. No, it wasn't.
How would you? Oh, okay.
When they did it, when white people did it back in the slavery days, it was not done for the sake of comedic genius. It was done for the sake of entertainment, making fun of a race. This is done for entertainment value. Huh?
let's be clear. Drewski is definitely making fun of a race. He's not.
He's making fun of a conservative white female who's in a political party. He's not necessarily making fun of white people. He's not making fun of white people. He's not using it to oppress white people.
Okay, how is blackface used to oppress black people? Explain that.
If you look at the history of blackface, which I'm not versed on the entire everything about it, but if you look at the history, I know the history of it. I know the history.
He's not versed.
If you know the history of what blackface was used for during slavery times, it was used to make fun of black people for having darker skin.
We just made fun of a white lady.
But you can't. It's the same thing as a white person saying the word nigga. It's not the same, bro. You can't. It's the same construct. It's the same construct. Drewski can say cracker without it being deemed a negative thing.
When I'm telling you,
white people can't say nigger and get away with it because of the way it was originally initiated, the purpose of the use of it.
What I'm telling you is, to me, that's bullshit.
Man, so you're going to be okay with Jake Paul painting his skin brown and do blackface making fun of black people? Nigga, you done lost your motherfucking mind.
Thing.
No, bro, but you got to understand where it comes from. Where does it come from? Where does it come from? What is the basis of it? So you can't, I'm not, especially somebody like Jake Paul, the nigga's in his 20s. You think a nigga and he's doing it for retaliation. So you think because Drewski did it, you're not even a comedian, Jake Paul. So you're going to try to do it as payback to say, oh, if he can put on whiteface and not make fun of the race, make fun of one individual and a political party, and he can do that. Bro, I'm gonna paint myself black and do ignorant tactics. That's fucked up. That you embrace that, Scotty.
Listen, you're not in a position to tell a white man or anybody that's white how they feel about what they saw. If they feel like that shit's wrong and he wants to stand up for his people, he should do that the same way black people should do it.
Stand up for his people. Drewski didn't do it to downplay white people.
You don't know why Drewski did that.
Bro, if he did, what do you mean?
You don't know why Drewski did that.
Drewski is a comedian. Is Jake Paul a comedian?
You don't know if Drewski
is Jake Paul a comedian?
You don't know if Drewski is prejudiced or not. You don't know that.
Drewski is pretty much a white man on the inside.
Drewski?
The nigga has all white friends. He dresses like a white boy. He talks with super proper grammar. He's not your typical black man because he has black skin.
Bro, at the end of the day, I'm fair. If we can do it, they can do it. If you look at
so white people can say niggers. What Scotty just said. Say it.
Can we say cracker?
Camera's on you.
Can we say cracker?
We do it without backlash.
Can we say cracker? Do you think it's okay for black people to call a white man a cracker?
I think so.
You think so?
I think it's more acceptable than a white man calling a black man nigger.
I can agree that it'd be more acceptable.
Okay, so what makes you think that white people can use something from slavery, which is blackface? Blackface started in slavery. It wasn't, black people weren't painting their skin white back during slavery times.
At the end of the day, power is power. Like black people are not holier than thou. What Drewski did is not inherently right. You can't sit up there and say like, oh, there's nothing wrong with that. There's something wrong with what he did, my nigga.
He didn't make fun of a race. He made fun of an individual.
Okay, so if Erica feels a way about that, does Erica get to feel a way about that?
If she feels like it's about her.
Okay, so then Jake Paul can't stand up for her? What if Jake Paul's not standing up for white people?
Standing up for her verbally, but you can't go back and regress back 400 years and 300 years and actually 60 years. What is this, 2026? 70 years ago, they was doing blackface to make fun of black people. And the same sentence, the same actions that they did, the same sentence. No. Fuck a poll. The same sentiment when they did blackface was around the same time they was having Jim Crow laws when you couldn't drink out of a white water fountain, when they was hitting niggas with water hoses, when they was sicking dogs on niggas. It's the same time frame that white people was doing blackface.
They did blackface because people could not act. Black people were not allowed to act, bro.
Scotty. So you give a nigga like Jake Paul the right to give payback. Essentially, the reason why he said this was for the sake of payback. Because Drewski put on his white skin. They didn't do this when he did the white skin for the hillbilly. The NASCAR racer guy. Drewski is a comedian. It's a different sentiment.
I'm not saying that blackface wasn't derogatory things towards black people. First of all, if you watch the entire clip, he also said that people should make fun of each other. That's what he said, right? I'm also
not paint your skin black and act like a black ignorant person for the sake of clicks and views.
First of all, you're exact. You don't know
what. So what was his what would his blackface be? If you so such a big Jake Paul supporter, what would Jake Paul's blackface? What would he portray? He's not a comedian, so what would he do?
What if he said Democratic black people be like, and he just did that, and he dressed up as a Democratic black person?
Why would you do that when you have Democratic white people doing the same thing?
Why would you do that when you have conservative Democratic white women doing the same thing? Drewski did it. You acting like Drewski did not just dress up as a white woman, bro. You were acting like he did.
But you got to understand. Okay, you got to also weigh the position of Drewski versus the position of Jake Paul in this world of entertainment. Jake Paul's a boxer and a YouTuber. He's not a comedian who's doing skits, who's trying to get people to laugh at what the current environment is.
Bro,
so for Jake Paul to do it, he literally listen to what he just said. He said, "I feel like if he could, this is almost like payback for him."
Yeah.
And you think that's okay?
You're being very okay. Let's be very. Let's have. Can we have an honest conversation? Do you think Jake Paul's gonna do that?
I feel like depending on the backlash from this interview, if he didn't get backlash, he would have did it. He would have did it.
Do you think he's gonna do that? He was not gonna do that.
I don't think he's gonna do it anymore because of these conversations.
That was a strategic chess move to let people know, bro,
that I low-key have underlying racism in my body. That's what Jake Paul did. That's what Jake Paul did. That showed me that he's a borderline racist.
It's very fraudulent that you're acting like this. A black man dressed up as a white person, and then a white person calls it out, and you are offended by that? He didn't even do it. He called it out.
He didn't go out and he didn't do stereotypical white people activities. He mimicked a white politician. He spoke as a politician. He didn't get out and just act like and say, I'm going to go be a white person.
Let's step back. Do you think that Drewski did whiteface?
There's no such thing as whiteface.
All right. Okay. I don't know how we can have this conversation. We just don't agree on that. We'll always be on opposite.
So if another white man would have said the same thing, would you have the same sentiment? And not Jake Paul? Let's just say fucking Skip Bayless. Bro, let's say Mr. Beast. Let's say Mr. Beast said he was gonna do this. Would you have the same fucking opinion on this behavior?
I think
that it's okay.
I think I would because I look at Drewski first. Drewski set it off. It's not like Drewski didn't.
Two wrongs don't make a right, Scotty. And even if you consider Drewski wrong, you think it's okay to revert back to slavery times where they depicted us as monkeys and as fucking jigaboos and porch monkeys and niggers and hit us with fire hoses and slavery and Jim Crow and all this racist shit. You think it's okay to get and paint your skin brown and act like a black person? It's the same way white people don't have a problem with cracker, the same way black people have a problem with nigger. It was derived from a time and a direction and a perspective of trying to diminish a person because of their skin tone. That's what blackface came from, to diminish the humanity.
I hear you. Okay, great. When we call a white man a cracker, what is that to do? Is that not to diminish them? Or is that to celebrate them?
It depends on how you take it.
Bro, you can't you finna get me on here saying some wild shit. You cannot, we gotta stop. I get it. I'm not saying that our history don't matter, but stand the fuck up, pull your pants up, nigga. Nigga keep telling me,
Now, am I saying black people should feel some type of way about it and be like it's the end of the world? No. I think we are and I'm just speaking from my 50%, my black side of things. I'm not saying we should be overly offended by it.
What do you say?
I'm not saying if Jake Paul did it, would I be like, oh my God, this is outrageous. Okay, cool. But I feel like it's still not right.
So you're not saying
because I have the mentality to be like, okay, he's trying to do this and do this. I think differently. But what would your mom think? What would your mom think? What would your grandmother think? I have an objective mindset about this to be like, okay, a white person saying nigger, okay, laugh it off, whatever. You ignorant, bro. What you think?
No,
you just about to offend me by doing that?
A white person saying nigger is offensive.
That's the same fucking thing, Scotty. It's Jake Paul dressing up in blackface and acting like a black person is the same thing as saying nigger.
No, it's not, bro. It's not the same thing. I'm sorry. It's not the same thing. I don't think that's the same thing. That's just me. I don't think that's the same thing.
like I said, objectively speaking, as a person who is half black,
So
who
you're
has ties,
saying-
my
you're
mother is
saying
black. I'm not
blackface-
gonna let it get me in an uproar
You're
if he
saying
was to do it.
blackface-
But it's not right.
So
It's not
blackface-
okay.
Blackface and nigger are the same thing.
Same fucking thing, Scotty. The same fucking thing. That was their way of doing it in a performative manner, is calling a motherfucker doing blackface. That's the same thing as calling a group of people a nigger. Look up the history of blackface.
So then at what point do us as black people just equally when do we equal the playing field? Or do we always just see ourselves as
That's a different point.
Or do
That's
we
a
always
different point. Shouldn't we always be a victim?
Or do we see ourselves as an oppressed group? Like, I have white friends. I make fun of my white friends. My white friends make fun of me. We make fun of.
I bet they don't make racial black jokes though. It's a
They do,
sensitive
though.
subject. White people didn't go through
They
400
do,
years
though.
of slavery, Scotty.
They do though.
They didn't go through slavery. Your great grandmother, your grandmother's mother was probably a slave, bro.
Okay.
So for a white person to make a black racial joke about you, it affects your ancestry. That's a tie to you. Nigga, white people weren't slaves, bro. That's the same. Okay, the same thing as making fun of Jews for the Holocaust. You think the Jewish comment is such a big deal? Then why don't you think somebody doing blackface is a big deal?
So I mean, just help me. Like, literally, just help me. I guess. Like, they can't make fun of our history, but we can make fun of their current situation.
They have the upside in life. My other half,
which goes back to the right now. We're gonna stay victims, and we're gonna stay viewing us as below them. That's it.
I'm not saying you should stay in a victim. I'm not saying you should stay in a victim mentality, but you should not accept.
You sit up here and you tell me that they have the upper side. No white nigga got the upper side on nothing I got going on, nigga. What are you talking about?
Man, them Jewish people will cancel your whole motherfucking
No, they
motion.
will not. No, they will not. No, they will not, nigga.
Scotty, I guarantee a Jewish person will shut down YouTube.
We just got off a whole thing where you talking about Kanye can't be canceled, blah blah blah. Now they it's fucking weak to me, bro. It's weak. I don't see that, bro. Like, we got to get to a point.
I'm not saying have victim mentality and mindset and stay stuck in it, but you can't ignore the fact of the history. You can't ignore the history of this country.
No,
you can't ignore the history.
Ignore it. Why can't we ignore it? Why do we have to act like?
Because your great grandmother, nigga, was whipped and was picking cotton. That's why we can't ignore it, Scotty.
Brother.
Nigga, 70 years ago, my mother was in a segregated school. She couldn't drink out of a certain fucking water fountain.
I'm glad you said that. Because you're putting time on it. So if it was 100 years ago, would you be able to let it go?
No, because slavery was 400 years ago.
Follow me. If it was 700 years ago, would you ever be able to let it go?
It's not about letting it go. It's about accepting, letting people play with it. It's about letting people play with it versus.
What I want you to do is
a lot of people have let it go. We've accepted that it.
Time. You keep saying 70 years ago. Don't bring up time because time don't matter. So stop.
Time does matter, bro.
Well, then how many years until you let it go?
If there's people still alive that dealt with that.
How many years until you let it go? Because I just said 700 years. You said you're still not letting it go. So
a lot of people, if you're right-minded, you can let it go. But that doesn't mean you would let people play with it. That don't mean you let people play with the history.
How many years?
You think Jewish people are letting people play with the Holocaust and the swastika? Look what they just did to Kanye. That Holocaust happened however long ago? And you think they letting people play with the swastika and calling themselves a Nazi and Hail Hitler and all that? You think they letting people play with that?
I do.
They not letting people play with that. They canceling niggas. So why do you think black people are supposed to let go?
I think Kanye just grossed $33 million in 2 days at SoFi Stadium.
Because he apologized. You think if he didn't make the Wall Street Journal apology, that was going to happen? Why do you think Pepsi is pulling out away from him?
No, they didn't pull out away from him. They pulled out away from that festival.
Because he's the headline.
Fine. There's people that are going to pull away because of this black shit.
They don't play about their heritage and their history. Why they call it anti-Semitism for a reason?
Stet, do I look like I give a fuck what a Jewish nigga think? I think everybody should let it go. Who gives a fuck?
So you think people are allowed to play with names and ancestry and last names and history and all that and just play with it?
I do, bro. I think everybody.
So you don't have no merit about yourself.
I think everybody should be a little bit more lighthearted, bro. I don't think it's that serious. I really don't, bro.
You think we're supposed to be able to laugh at slavery?
I think we should be able to laugh.
And we're supposed to be able to laugh at the Holocaust, burning and gassing people by the millions. You think we're supposed to laugh and be okay with that? You think Jewish people are supposed to let people... Now, I'm not saying, again, like I spoke on in the beginning, what the reasoning is the reasoning. But you think that history of Jewish people are supposed to be okay with people playing with their ancestors being gassed, their grandparents, their great-grandparents being gassed because of their beliefs? You think white people are allowed to play with black people because they have brown skin? You think that's okay?
I think the same way. You gonna let me go?
Go.
I think
the chat on your ass, but go ahead.
I think the same way that Drewski can make fun of white conservative people, everything in this fucking entire world can be made fun of. There is funny in everything, no matter how you want to splice it. There's funny in the fact that Gucci Mane was robbed at gunpoint. There's funny in everything. If you want to have
social media has ruined fucking society. If you think certain shit is funny, bro, just because the masses.
There's funny in everything,
bro.
There's funny in everything, bro.
To go whiteface and make fun of a white woman for being conservative and having a political affiliation is different than getting in blackface and acting like what a black person acts like on a regular basis.
That's fine. I'm not saying that it's not different. When I'm telling you that there's funny in everything, and I think that Drewski was trying to be funny, which is why I'm not offended. I also think that me being a fan,
he's a comedian. Jake Paul is not a comedian.
Me being a fan of Jake Paul, I don't think that he would do it out of malice. I think he would do it out of trying to be funny.
Spite, which is malice. It's spite. He's not a fucking comedian. If he didn't see Drewski do it, then why did he do it before Drewski did it?
Like I said before,
it's not about being funny. It's about being out of spite. If you can be black and act like a white woman, then I can be a white man and act like a black man.
Like I said,
that's what Jake Paul's saying.
Like I said before, I don't think that he was going to actually do it. I think he's making a point of it not being okay. Period. You can try to
Jake Paul. Jake Paul is not the right person to do it, bro. Jake Paul is not the right person to portray that. If in your eyes, if you're Jake Paul, you can tell he has racist undertones about how he acts and moves, bro. Like you just get that energy from him. You just based off of the clip we saw, you can tell he was pretty much like you. Oh, if they can do it, I can do it. No, nigga, do your fucking history on blackface.
So let me ask you a question, and this is probably where I differ from most people, right? You know what okay. If Trump is being racist towards black people, or he's just being a brute towards, or everybody you think would say is racist towards black people, right? Would you agree with that? Or that we're oppressed?
I feel like there are stereotypes about black people by every race.
But you know what
is every race racist? I don't know, but there's stereotypes.
Here's the thing. You know what I respect about what Jake Paul is doing?
Please tell me, and I'm gonna go straight to you, Solo.
Tell
the world.
He sees something that he doesn't like, whether you agree with it or not, and he's fighting back. I respect that. Point blank, period. I don't give a fuck about none of you niggas in the chat. None of that. I think that's what more black people, we want to be like, oh, it's not fair. Protect them. Fight back. Point blank, period. That's my stance on it.
There's a difference on fight, bro.
I respect that energy. I don't care what
you respect the energy of fight back, but you're thinking of a current day and age fight back. You're not taking into account the history. You're not taking into account the history. You already said it. Who cares about how long ago? Who cares about the amount of years? Who cares about you can tuck your fucking head down with that Fat Albert hat you got on. But at the end of the day, you still gotta respect the fact that history is history. Nigga, white people, we didn't oppress white people. I'm not saying we because I'm talking about the 50% of me. Black people didn't oppress white people.
Because of this mindset right here. Nigga, fight back, nigga.
Oh my God. Fight back. Oh my God.
Fight back, nigga. Niggas see Jake Paul, all he want to do is...
I think Jake Paul is doing this because he feels like he's a boxer and ain't nobody gonna beat his ass. But he's out his motherfucking mind. Ain't nobody gonna let that shit slide.
All niggas
so you think he gonna do it?
All niggas gonna... No, he's not. He's trying to make a point. All niggas gonna do is complain. That's all we're gonna do. Complain. That's all we're gonna fucking do. Complain.
I don't think it's... But you don't think the black race has a right to complain about a white...
No!
Oh my God.
No, you don't. Nigga, this is America.
And
work, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my God. I'm gonna tell you not to drink red wine no more. You done lost your motherfucking marbles, bro.
Work, nigga. What?
Work. And don't care about the history of where this work comes from.
What work? I never said don't care about the history. Who said that?
That's essentially what you're
That's
implying.
not what
bro.
I said. I said work.
So work and make jokes about black people and use a example that came from racism.
Drew,
you think Drewski was being racist? You think he was being racist? Be real. Answer that question. You smirk. Was Drewski being racist? A person who went to an all-white college, who acts white, who has all-white friends. You think he was being racist?
Wait.
You think Drewski was being racist?
He dressed up. His caption says conservative white women.
That's a conservative white woman doesn't mean he's making fun of the race. He's making fun of a Democratic Party, a person in a Democratic Party.
No, he's making fun of white people from a party. Not conservative women be like, conservative white women be like. That's one. Let's start there.
That was the caption?
Yes. What the fuck? Yes, it literally was the caption.
Well, because I'm obviously being white, so I'm portraying myself as white, so I have to title it that.
Are you insane? First of all,
no, I'm not insane. You are 75% black, 25% white.
Are you crazy? I'm on his Instagram right now.
And now, while you do that, we're gonna round out this topic. We'll go into the next one, and we're gonna finish up.
Okay.
What does it say?
It says how conservative women be like.
Exactly, motherfucker. Exactly. He's not scared. He wasn't being racist. It didn't derive from a racial thing. This is my whole point. It's just he happened to do that because Erica Kirk is topic of conversation. He used his comedic genius to imply something. He didn't do it to say, call you a cracker or a fucking whatever. He didn't do it for that reason. He didn't do it for that. But if Jake Paul goes and puts on blackface, it's a racial undertone. It's a racial undertone.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you, y'all. Me and Stet weren't able to do this on April 1st, so we decided to bring our April Fool's stream today. April Fools! We got you. Nah, pro-black, you know what I'm saying? That's all I got.
Nah, they about to revoke your shit, boy.
I told you I couldn't do it.
Even Vinny was on your side for a second, then he was on my side. Now he's saying it's two different intentions. It's two different intentions. If you retaliate with it, you're doing it because you feel offended about the race. You're trying to take up for your race.
No. Even without the caption, right? You don't think that what Drewski did is offensive to white people? Like, you can't see that.
Hold on, let me just set but to that question. By me pausing is just me trying to think about this answer. This is not me pausing because I feel like you're right. What was your question?
You don't think that white people are offended by Drewski's video dressing up as a white person? Or you don't think
I think Republican conservative people who support Erica Kirk and Donald Trump are offended. But the race, I don't think the race is offended. I don't think white people.
Do you think that they have a reason to be offended?
White people or the conservatives? People. No.
Even though he dressed up as a white woman? You don't think it?
No, because it didn't derive from a negative. It didn't derive from something that was meant to diminish the race.
But brother, you're saying that, but you don't know Drewski.
I know Drewski's what he puts out to the world enough to know that he is a whitewashed black male.
You don't know what he meant by that. You're assuming. Literally, bro, you have to admit that you're assuming. You don't know what Drewski was on. You don't know. You're assuming right now. Can we be honest?
No, I'm not assuming, bro. I know he wasn't trying to make fun of white humans.
So okay.
The race.
Let me get this straight. So you know that Drewski was not trying to diminish white people, but you know that Jake Paul would try to diminish black people.
Yes, because it's in retaliation.
Okay. All right.
He didn't do it on his own. If he would have just jumped out the window and did it on his own, he's not even a comedian for one. He's a fucking YouTuber, streamer, boxer. He's not even a comedian. Drewski is a soul skit-making comedian. What the fuck is Drewski, Scotty?
Drewski has never done stand-up. He's not a comedian.
Oh my God. I am not about to play. Context matters, Scotty, and that is not context to these matters. That is fucking bullshit.
He's never done stand-up.
The modern day and age comedian is not necessarily a stand-up comedian.
No,
they are internet skit. They are skit comedians.
The comedian I watch do stand-up.
Boy, shout out to Vinny, bro. He told your ass bye. You done lost your motherfucking marbles,
Vinny
boy.
gay as hell. Bye, Scotty.
And look, Boat 3G, he just said he actually has done stand-up. And you don't have to be, in this day and age with the internet, you don't have to be a stand-up comedian to be a comedian. Nigga, a lot of people get their start on internet and on doing skits before they even hit a stage doing comedian. So is Duno a comedian?
Is who a comedian?
Duno didn't start doing stage comedy till after he blew up on TikTok or whatever.
He does stand-up. He's a comedian.
Oh my God. So you have to be on a stage to be a comedian?
What is a comedian?
So if you're
person that tells
a comedian person is tell jokes and make you laugh. You don't have to be on a stage to tell jokes, Scotty. Put the wine bottle down.
I mean, nigga. And it's the cheap shit. Are you playing?
Man, cheap shit is the shit that gets you fucked up the most. I'm out of drink. I wish I was. But we're going to wrap up. We're going to wrap up in the next 15 minutes 100%. We got a couple last minute out of pocket topics.
I'm out of here. They done cook.
No, shut up. We're going to keep it out of pocket. We need sponsors. Sit your ugly ass right there. Man, fuck Scotty. I'll cut this nigga off the stream completely and take his goddamn name off this shit. Listen, we're going to stay in out of pocket. We're going to stay right here in out of pocket because this is the engaging topics that I like. I like this type of shit. We're going to stay in out of pocket. Where we going to go with? This one. We're going to go right here. We're going to go right here. Hold on. Let me refresh this. Bring your ugly ass. Actually, you can stay your ugly ass off camera. They probably rather see me anyway. So, fuck you talking about. I hope your camera don't even cut back on. Stupid ass. They on your bumper in the chat. I'll get your ass off the camera completely. Shout out to my tribe. 78 people still tapped in. Like that like. Engage that engage. Good. Scotty's still off. Watch, his camera gonna fuck around and not come back. Can you hear me at least? Yeah, you moving around. I can hear that fucking clanky ass chain. All right, so you can come back whenever you want to come back. At this point, we don't give a fuck. But you messing up my clips. And you messing up my interaction and my overlays. Bring your stupid ass back on camera with this damn Fat Albert high top beanie you got on.
Bro, I'm tired.
Man, you ain't tired, nigga. Shut up. It's fucking 9:30 over there.
The restroom, man. I can't fuck.
Man, I'm switching to the... All right, I'll go to close cam. Hurry up and go to the bathroom, and I'm going to bring up this out-of-pocket topic. It's going to be ready for you when your ugly ass get back. Nigga, and I hope you got some fucking pants on, walking around like a dumbass. All right, we're going to stay right in out-of-pocket. We got 2 or 3 more out-of-pocket topics, and we're going to keep it moving. Shout out to the engagement that we get in the chat. I appreciate it. This I'm going to play for y'all, and then I'm going to get Scotty's take when his ugly ass get back. Is this out of pocket to y'all, tribe? We live in a day and age where social media is showcasing body parts for women. It's become the norm. Granted, certain things are age appropriate. I understand. But is this video really out of pocket or are people overreacting? Y'all let me know. Oh, no, I ain't playing the clip because you ain't finna get me clipped. I'm going all green on my YouTube. Is this out of pocket for this white woman to slide down the slide in this bikini? Whoo! Shit! Amster yams, boy! Turn back around, Snow Bunny! Turn yam, yam, yam! All right, I gotta wait for Scotty before I get a little bit out of pocket, and Miss Moneybag's gonna be in the chat in 5, 4, 3, 2... There it is. Scotty, what the fuck? Put some goddamn clothes on. This nigga coming in with these goddamn Daisy Duke ass shorts on. All right, welcome back, my boy. So look, we got 2 out-of-pocket topics. That is funny. I knew she was going to pop back in the chat as soon as I said it. Shout out to Days for the money bags. I'm Bryce in the chat. Telly Anthony. What's up, Telly, my boy? My boy. I knew she was going to pop back in the chat. Look, Scotty, is this woman out of pocket? Is this out of pocket to you to put yourself in the shoes of a man with kids at this place, but also put yourself in the shoes of a man at the current state in life that you are right now? Is this out of pocket? There's no audio because it's Meg Thee Stallion.
I can't see nothing. Hold on. Show me.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me put it on for you. Hold on. I forgot. Boom. Rock steady. All right, is this out of pocket for you? Refresh.
Where her clothes at?
She's at a water park. This is my point. This is why you need to be present for the preface. Context matters. Is Is this out of pocket? Put yourself in the shoes of a person who's there, and you can tell from the shallowness and the fact that she has a baby that there's kids present. Is this outfit out of pocket to you? Oh, shitums. Repeat. You can stay quiet because we can keep watching it.
Yeah, I think so.
Shut up, Miss Moneybags.
I think that's out of pocket.
Why is it out of pocket?
Because of her body and her shape.
That is fucked up. And I knew you was going to say some stupid shit like that. So she is faulted because she has a nice body that she can't showcase her ass. But if this was a flabby back bitch, she could have on a thong and it wouldn't be a problem. Please elaborate.
When I go to my shorty house, I can't just pop out with the commando gray sweats. That's not how that works.
That's your shorty house. Why can't you?
If she has friends over. I forgot that preface. If there's friends over, you can't come commando.
That's her friends. If you're in a place of public, quit trying to change the analogy up. In this situation,
if I'm in public, gray sweat.
It's an ass. It's an ass, Scotty. It's an ass. It's an ass. It's an ass. Every human has one. It's because you know what the problem is? It's motherfuckers like you who sexualize everything. I'm gonna just keep it a beat. It's you sexualizing her.
Context matters.
You sexualizing it. Everybody has an ass. So because her cheeks show.
Chat, did this nigga not just sit up here and say, we can keep watching it if you want to. You can stay silent.
And?
That's sexualizing.
No, it's not. It's because she has a nice body. We can't appreciate the nice body?
Yo, I can't do this for 15 months.
That's
crazy. We need to get a check fast, bro. Bro, that's not appropriate, bro. I'm sorry.
And why is it not appropriate? Because there's kids present, or just the outfit in general?
Just the shape of her body is just showing too much, too revealing.
So if she was fat, obese, and sloppy and out of shape, she could get away with this. Because you said it.
Put that shit up too. Put all that shit up.
So with your point of what you're saying about her shape is not okay. You saying that's what you're saying is the issue?
To me,
it's a bikini.
But it's just showing too much. But there's different bikinis that don't reveal as much.
Only thing it does is cover the top of bikini. Only other thing a bikini does is cover the top part of the cheek.
There's bikinis.
It just covers right here.
There's bikinis that'll cover more than.
If we being honest, then any bikini bottom is inappropriate because if you crack your legs too much, your whole pussy is being hugged by the bikini. Whether it shows your ass or not, the fact that it's a thong is where we draw the line.
Your girl could wear that anywhere out.
I would for sure let her wear that anywhere. I don't care. I don't care if a man gawks at my woman because you can't have her. So if you gawking at her shit, I'm just more power to me. It don't really matter. But in this case right here, the only thing that is really derivative of this from being okay and not is the fact that there might be kids present. But to that point, I'm gonna be on the contrarian.
So
what is wrong with a child seeing butt cheeks? It's the problem is most adults have sexualized it to the point where they feel like it needs to be covered.
So do you think women should walk around topless?
I think there's a difference because women use their titties for reproduction purposes. And they're big and they're full and they are... Damn, that's cold. You just caught me up. God damn it.
Because it becomes a point of like, where do you draw the line then? Like, where's the rubric? All I want to do is find the line. Where's the line?
In between her motherfucking ass cheeks. The line is right. The line is right here.
It disappears though. As soon as it disappears very quickly.
But like you said, it's because her body. People work hard for their body to be like at the most. What is gonna happen? It's gonna be if y'all can see the mouse. At the most, it's gonna come to right here. At the most,
but brother,
it's gonna come to right here.
Can we admit that she's searching for attention with that outfit?
I don't think she's necessarily searching for attention, but she's comfortable in her skin.
I'm comfortable in my skin. What the fuck? Everybody comfortable in their skin.
And men wear Speedos.
Man, put that shit up. What the fuck if a nigga wears? That's even worse.
I'm just saying. You saying you comfortable in your skin.
You look like you'll wear a fucking Speedo.
Pause.
This nigga look like he'll wear a fucking Speedo, man.
Fucking pause. I just wonder if that's really. Okay.
Lastly, I'm gonna bring it back up just one more time. I know you can't see it no more because once I click out, you can't see it. I'm gonna just bring it up one more time for you to see and for the people to see. Not on no horny shit, just keeping it a bean. It's an ass. We all have one, men and female. They make these bikinis. Is the problem that she's in public with it because they make these bikinis, or is it a problem because there might be kid present?
It's a problem because she's too shapely, bro. That's the problem.
So that means black women, because they're shapely, can't wear the same bikinis that white women wear.
Because
I get you, Jay
not
Paul,
all women are
Scottie Paul.
Not all black women are shapely.
No, but that's a problem that a lot of black women speak up with, that they get the different flack wearing certain outfits that white women don't get because they're shapely.
Yeah, sure. I'm sorry. It's okay. It is what it is.
But we just had a conversation about
because, bro. So this is my point, right? Okay, let's take it here. Guess what? Black women, if you're shapely, you may not be able to do certain things. And it's like, oh, I'm black, I'm more shapely. Blah. Guess what? White people can't do. They can't do blackface, right? But Drewski,
that's different, nigga. I'm not, bro. Go ahead, get it off.
Now it's different, bro.
Get it off. We're talking about something about race versus genetic build.
But it's all racial.
That's the reason why it was racial. That's why white people hated black people, because of their genetic builds.
I hate niggas like you. You brought up black women. I didn't bring up black women. I brought up shape. You brought up
because women are more shapely than white women, so categorically.
If you bring up race, I'm going to bring up race as well. You brought up race. I didn't bring up race. I said nothing about black women. You did. I said
because you brought up shapely, and black women are more shapely than white women, and black women have a flack. Black women have a flack. They can't wear the same spandex that white women get. They get flack cover up. That's inappropriate because they're shapely.
White women can do blackface, but black women can do whiteface. So it's a trade-off.
Oh my God.
It's a trade-off. Like, I don't understand. I'm confused. Am I tripping? I'm confused.
So she's more likely to get away with that than a black woman is what you're saying.
Who's more likely to get away with that?
That white woman who's shaped, who's fit. She's a white.
Put that shit up.
So because she's in shape, she can't show it, and it's a normal body part. And so you want her to add 3. You want her to add. You want her to add 3. You want her to add 3 more inches of fabric, and that's gonna make you happy,
brother. That's not a normal body part.
Okay, and
that's not a normal body part. She has an enhanced buttocks. She needs to cover it up. So you think that's
she needs to cover it because coming from a single man or a man with kids, you think you have the same input. You have the same input.
Okay, if you're a man and you have a belly.
Oh my God.
A man with a belly can't wear a small shirt, nigga. Put an extra large on.
Who are you to tell him he can't?
You
Who's
need
it offensive
to cover that shit up.
That's your opinion. But is it inappropriate?
Yes.
Is it inappropriate? So it's inappropriate for somebody who's
If you're a nigga and you got half your stomach out of your shirt, you need a bigger shirt, brother. Because we want you to cover yourself up and be decent. It's the whole point.
We're talking about a bikini and a bathing suit. They're revealing. Men that are obese need to wear a shirt when they go swimming. Men when they're obese need to wear a shirt when they go swimming.
Your belly is a normal body part. Why can't he show his belly? Put that shit up. Put it up.
So if a woman has big titties, she's supposed to wear what? A shirt when she swims?
Put it up. Don't come.
She's supposed to wear a shirt. She's supposed to wear a shirt when she swims.
Okay, let's put. So again, what's the rubric? Can a woman come out with just 2 pasties on and be like, it's covered up, though?
Nicki Minaj, Lil Kim, people done done it.
That shit is not acceptable. That's my point.
Why is it not acceptable? You're covering the part that's deemed. The reason is because if you go to France, they have nude beaches. People can walk and do different things nudely. So it's all about beach. What.
Nigga, bro, we had Chuck E. Cheese, nigga. What the?
That's not Chuck E. Cheese.
What the fuck? Put that shit up.
That's not Chuck E. Cheese. It's a fucking pool. So her bathing suit is inappropriate because 3 more inches of fabric is what is the rubric.
Whatever's needed to cover it up, bro. What's so hard about that? Why is that so difficult? Would you go to dinner? Would you go to dinner with 2 pasties on your girl? 2 pasties? No, you wouldn't. You tell her to put some clothes on.
But it's a swimsuit. Dinner is made for dressing up. You're not going to go with pasties on. We're at a beach. We're at a pool. So you mean to tell me 3 inches of fabric? 3 inches of fabric, Scottie, is the deciding factor. Oh, my God.
Why are you acting like I'm crazy?
Because I feel like we live in a time in a world where with the internet and social media, ass is so readily available that I don't think ass is as big of a deal. Her pussy's not out, her nipples aren't out. She's not. What's the difference of a bathing suit with that goes slightly up the ass? She's not in a G-string. It has some V to it versus something that has a little bit more U to the butt.
It's just cover it up, man. Cover it up. Matter of fact, put some shorts on.
As a single man and as a father, you would say the same thing.
Put some shorts.
Put some shorts on. So now every woman in a bikini needs to put some shorts on.
I hate seeing women dress up skimpy.
Scottie, you are fucking lost your motherfucking.
Shut your bitch ass up! Shut your bitch ass up!
I'm not.
Shut your bitch ass up!
This is too much. I'm not. You could. This is my internal thoughts coming out in the public, but like I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just be like, "That's crazy." Like, why? Why?
So you can't appreciate her ass sets.
No, because I have only eyes for one woman. I can't appreciate that.
Oh my God, he is going all back to PC, trying to protect the brand. I am not allowing this. I'm not doing conspiracies. I'm not doing that. That's all we can always do.
We are done. I'm out of here.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
I love y'all times 10.
You're not fucking leaving. Shut up. We're about to get out of here in 2 seconds. Let me just make sure. I'm checking to make sure. We had a long list of things to talk about. Sit your ass still, nigga.
I'm out of here. Let
me just make sure. You ain't leaving yet. You can
Follow
sign out.
Suburban LA.
Nah, we ain't
We'll
doing
be back
all that.
next Sunday.
No, shut your ass up. We can't even see you no more. Sit your ass tight. Let me just make
sure. I'm finna go to the movies.
Oh, you got plans. That's different. You got plans?
That's all I had to say this whole time.
If you got plans, now that's a little bit more understandable. What can your girl wear to the movies that's acceptable?
That bathing suit. She wear that bathing suit. We on the cracking.
I wanted to talk about the Jada Pinkett and Will Smith, but if we wait too long, we might have to bring an emergency context matters back in the middle of the week.
Man, come on. I told you. I text your ass like, man, why the fuck we don't do this shit on a random Wednesday?
We might have to bring, because you want to skip past topics. I could sit and talk about them by myself, but I ain't gonna do that. So we gon' end it right. We gonna save that. Damn, the foot fetish thing would have been a good topic too. Though.
Man, this nigga got 3 hours out of me. I love y'all.
You ain't shit. All right, last thing for you then. I'm bringing up this last game. It ain't even long.
Stay with him. I'm out, man.
This last one. This is a perfect way to get you up out of here because this is a good motherfucking thing right here. A tweet from Lil Duval. How much money would it take for you to delete all your social media? This would be your last topic, and then I can talk about shit if you want to leave.
How much money would it take for me to delete all my and never come back?
How much money would it take? And he said in the caption, like a realistic number, and think it all the way through before you answer. And I put here's my comment right here on Lil Duval page. I like to say 250,000, but realistically minimum 100,000. That's enough to move out of the country and start a new life. That's my answer. I'll elaborate on it. But what is your point? You have a business, you have a brand.
100,000 you would delete it?
Social media? Nigga, I want to live in
social
peace.
Media.
You don't understand. Gone. I want to live in peace, bro. I want to move out the country and disappear. I love my tribe. I love my people, but I want to disappear from the world, nigga. I want to live with my dogs, live happily ever after.
100,000 is not enough, bro.
That's why I said realistically. I said I'd like to say $250,000.
Realistically,
but I would take 100,000 and delete my social media and get out. YouTube is not really social media, to be honest.
YouTube is social media.
It's not really social media.
That's social media.
It's not really social media.
He fucked up because he said realistically, like.
Be realistic. What do you think? How much money would it take for you to delete all your social media?
I probably wouldn't.
There's no amount of money for you to just go ghost. You motherfuckers need attention.
There's no realistic number.
I guess I'm older. You only 30 years old, bro. You young. I'm older. I've lived the entertainment
realistic
life.
Number, like I'm not getting rid of my like nothing for 100K. That's crazy. I make more than that in a year off of it. No.
Okay, well, you balling. I just want to move out the country and start a new life away from Americanized people. That's just my motherfucking goal. I'd be happy deleting social media just so I can move out the country and survive.
I want to say $1 million, but then I don't like.
That's what Vinny just said in chat. He said $1 million, realistically 500,000. I said 250,000, but I put the 100,000 because I used the realistically.
$1 million. to delete my social. I gotta just be off. I can't never check on nothing ever.
No social media. How much money?
Oh, that's unfair because social media is like the new age newspaper. Like you got to be tapped into the like what's going on in the world. Like that's a human experience.
You delete yours, but you can get on and check it from a ghost user, whatever.
Oh,
you can check it, but delete your pages.
Yeah, give me 100,000. I can keep Suburban, but I just can't.
No,
run it.
nigga, everything is gone.
I just won't run it.
No. You don't get no profit from you gone, you ghost. No
I gotta
income
delete
from social
Suburban
media.
and Scottie. I need a give me a. Nah, I can't do that.
This nigga, he didn't kite this nigga copping, please, man.
Because in my mind, I'm gonna make at least 5 M's in the next 10 years minimum. Like, so you'd have to give me like.
And I'm gonna be a part of that. Context matters, motherfucker. Context motherfucking matters, motherfucker. I'm gonna be a part of that shit.
Listen, I had a ball, y'all. I appreciate y'all.
I'm gonna let Scottie sign out. I'm gonna stay on here with y'all for a few more minutes.
Okay.
I have actually I could save these topics for
Go for it, man. Get that shit off.
I could save it. No, we can. I'm gonna let you check out and then I'll close up. But if you want to sign out, I'm gonna put you on solo cam. Say what you need to say so you can get your whole ass up out of here, man. W stream though for sure.
Can I block the name? I ain't even gonna do that. That's dried up.
What was you about to do?
I'm having company, man. Anyways.
Oh, you about to have company? You about to name drop who it is?
I was finna cover it, but see, here's my problem with social media.
Oh, that's why you need to get off. You need to go wash your balls. You trying to go get some motherfucking ass.
This is my problem with social media. I be on here acting like people don't be watching, and that's where I'll be fucking up. Cause I
be feeling like they don't too, but that's just.
And then like I meet with people in real life, and they be like, "I saw you say this," and I'm like, "Oh, you really be watching?" Like I be acting like it's just me and you for real. And
that's how you're supposed to, so that you don't have anxiety and you don't like. I mean, I look at the chat because I fuck with them and I read it all the time, but you have to go into this as if nobody's watching.
What's that? I look at the chat, but I be forgetting these is real motherfuckers. Like
real people, bro.
They real people. Like I be just
Real
like, and I see them in person. I be like, "Oh, you saw me say that bull?" Like I didn't meet like whatever. But anyways, listen, ladies and gentlemen. Well, first of all, Stet, I appreciate you having me on. We will be back next week. I'm excited. This shit is fun for me. You're making it fun for me, and I appreciate that.
Good.
You know how I feel about this
glad you're
shit.
enjoying yourself.
I think it's a little easier though, because we actually have about 50 to 80 people that's in a chat, and I think that's a lot easier than 2 people or no people.
Yeah. And people will watch it on a rerun. I'm hoping this. I mean, it didn't go as crazy, but I'm hoping we'll get at least 2. I'm aiming for at least 2,000 afterwards. That's why promoting is going to be key. Cutting those clips is going to be key. So if we can do it now that your mic is right, if you got your team willing to cut a couple funny spots for social media, that'd be dope. I'm about to get on that too as well. I'm gonna cut clips for YouTube, which have to be at least 8 minutes long to be monetized. But for quick clips, I think we got some good shit, and that's gonna help.
Are you able to send me the final version of this?
Yes, the full. Yeah, I can download it and send it to you through WeTransfer.
Okay, or just upload it straight to the Google Drive. We'll figure it out. Don't worry about that. But yeah, man, I appreciate it. Listen, follow me on Suburban LA or Scottie.
Yeah.
We got Wally Sensei finna drop. I got Keon Bell finna drop a couple big interviews. We're doing a yacht party July 11th. So if you can make it out, come out. I mean, you ain't got to pay for a ticket.
No, I need to get back to LA soon. I got a lot of plans and things I need to do, and I'm aiming for that this summer. I got about another month and a half, 2 months to lock in here before I can really travel comfortably. But this summer I'll be in LA 100%.
Let's get it. Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all. I'm out. I'm gonna let Stet finish out. I'll keep listening to you while I get ready, man. I appreciate you, brother. Next Sunday.
No, enjoy yourself, bro. Have fun tonight. I appreciate your time. We're gonna be next Sunday. If not, if we can do a random pop out this week and it makes sense, we'll do it. But if not, next Sunday, episode 41, you here?
I'm there. I'm here Sunday, and I'll say we pop out Wednesday. Shit, if we can. Or even
it had to be Thursday. It had to be Thursday.
Let's go, man. This
All
shit
right,
keep me in
say
the
less.
house saving money, man. So I'm with it.
Yeah, and we having fun. All right, have fun tonight, bro. I appreciate you, loved one. Take it easy, bro.
All right, brother.
Peace. Yeah. Big W's for Scottie. Super good stream. I'm going to stay on here for about maybe 10 minutes max left with y'all. Make sure y'all got anything that we need to talk about, anything y'all want to say. Lay it on me. before I close the stream out. And I should have pulled up. Actually, I'm gonna save it because we just gonna keep building on these streams and on these episodes with Scottie. And we gonna just, if a narrative starts in one episode, we can pick it up in the next ones. That way we can tie everybody together and we feel like a tribe. We feel like a family. Everybody that's been engaged with the chat tonight, big W's for y'all. I feel like we had a legendary stream. We got 2 more super chats that just popped in. Shout out to Andrew Double A with the 5 bones. He said, what's good, tribe? Shout out to the General Stet, man. Thank you, bro.
Context matters.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Andrew. I don't know if you've ever seen a super chat before, but that lets me know we doing the right thing. If you willing to donate to the stream, man, that shit make me emotional. Not emotional for the sake of like tears or like nothing like that, but it makes me emotional that people are willing to spend their hard-earned few dollars to support the stream, keep this going. The more money we make, the more motivation we got, and that's the end goal. And if y'all fucking with it and willing to spend your money, thank you. I really appreciate you. Shout out to you, Andrew. Make sure you pop back in, like the stream, keep going, keep donating, doing the whole thing. We appreciate it. Toreezy the Loke, my boy Toreezy.
Context matters.
I appreciate you, OG. You a OG tribe member. He said, happy Easter, tribe. Shout out to you, bro. I didn't really touch on the Easter thing. I really don't celebrate too many holidays, pagan holidays specifically, but for each its own. If you are a Christian and you celebrate Easter, happy Easter. That's what Toreezy just said. Happy Easter to the tribe. Shout out to them $2. B-Fly said, good stream. You know what I mean? CT Packy, he been in this joint rocking with us. Yeah, man. Everybody who's giving me their time tonight, it's been really dope. I'm not going to lie. I really enjoy podding with Scottie. I feel like we have a super dope dynamic. We hold each other accountable. We put the heat on each other to make sure what we saying is true. We have the hard conversations. We talked about race. We talked about politics. We talk about finances. We talk about everything. Out of pocket. We're going to talk about everything. And I'm just appreciative of Scottie for, you know, he's busy. He ain't getting no money out of this right now. I make a few dollars on the back end, but he ain't getting no money. He's willing to give me his time. So he's super appreciated. And I think that adds a super dope level dynamic to this stream by having the beige rage and the combat and the conflict and the conversation, all the C's that we have makes this really dope. And I think we're going to bring a different dynamic to collab cam and remote podcasting that other people are not doing. We're not leading with narratives, and we're not leading with no gimmicks. No gimmicks. No gimmick captions, no gimmick titles. We're not talking about nobody in this world to try to get clipped up and clicked in views. We just having good conversation that the people need and that's missing from this space. So shout out to my boy Scottie. Shout out to Seven. She said 2 beige brothers. Shout out to Vinny. I appreciate you rocking with me the whole night, big Vinny. I know you and Seven be in school doing y'all 1-2. I know it's Sunday night. Happy Easter to y'all. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm going to sign out too. We at the 3-minute 40 mark. Another good 3.5 hours. I damn near wanted to do 4. But since I have a co-host now, I'm going to save some of these topics that we didn't touch on tonight. Delete the ones we did. Save these for potential conversation-worthy topics for episode 41. We on the way to episode 50.
You are now watching Context Matters.
My baby sounds so good in that drop. I just be wanting to keep playing.
You are now watching Context Matters.
Context Matters, we going up. W stream. Everybody said W stream. I appreciate it. Days 420. He said a banger. W said make me a mod, gangy. I am about to go ahead and probably start adding a couple more mods, just because mods to me are not people who need to regulate too much, but those are people who really are in here on a day-to-day basis showing love. I don't care if everybody in this bitch is a mod at one point in time, as long as you're not banning people and blocking people and hiding people. That lets me know that you a day one. I also know that we can start memberships. If you're willing to spend a few dollars on memberships, I might give y'all some behind-the-scenes content that we can watch that makes it valuable. That will show your presence and appreciation for the streams as well. But nonetheless, y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the motion. Y'all know all that good stuff. It is Context Matters, episode 40. And we gonna ride this thing on out. Shout out to my tribe. Anything else I need to cover up? Everything else I need to cover or touch on? Let's see. Yeah, man, Context Matters Sunday night. We are gaming on random nights. I'm gonna make sure we do that twice a week. I haven't solidified what night. I've been gaming the last 2 nights in a row. This is my 3rd live stream in a row, tribe. Third live stream in a row, 3 nights in a row, 3 nights in a row. I've been present and being consistent and giving y'all good engagement and good contact. Game Recognized Game, my gaming stream will be back this week multiple times. I'm having fun doing that with all my gamers. Make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Set that post notification. Wednesday night, Third Law, episode 10. 10 weeks in a row of Third Law. My reaction stream is live on Wednesday night. Thursday, who knows, might be Context Matters again. But you gonna see me all week. All week. I'm coming through. I'm bullying the scene. I had to pause the music. I'm bullying the scene all week. Y'all gonna get tired of seeing me. Your boy Stet, Context Matters, Third Law. I'm announced the platform name. Changing the name of the YouTube page to a platform, to a network. I will be announcing that, giving some history on that, hopefully this week. And we just gonna keep going up. Like Scottie said, this is only the beginning. Everybody who's here with me from the beginning, I appreciate you. I'm not gonna forget it. I know all the names. I'm not like them other platforms who just don't give a fuck about their viewership. I'm a real one, homie. We out. We on the way to 50 streams for Context Matters, 10 streams for Third Law, three streams for Get Creative, 3 streams for Game Recognized Game. And here soon, as soon as my lady feels up to it and she's looking up to par, how she wants to look and how she wants to feel, we're going to start shooting content for our cooking stream, man. W's for my tribe. Tribe emojis in the chat, money bags in the chat, 3s in the chat, game controllers in the chat, yarn balls and paint splashes in the chat. However you feel, it is appreciated. Your boy Stet is signing out of this thing. I will see y'all soon. Stay tuned. Put them post notifications on, tribe. And we out. We out. We out. We out.